That's me.
Hey, the proof is in the pudding, sugar. I'll do it while I'm on vacation.
That's true. What are we going to do with
Not with that connection, you won't.
All right, sorry.
Not with that connection.
It's Friday, fuckers. Welcome to Shardouts Uncut. And joining us this evening, the man who runs the interwebs, Greg for Mercy.
It's only a masterpiece if it says Takara on the box.
Toy reviewer and all-round rap god, Bubbeh Skullface.
Fans Toys apologist.
The genius reviewer behind $69.99 toys, Justin T2RX6.
I break my toys on purpose just so this guy will speak to me.
Meme master of wieners and farts, Robert D.
Man, what'd you break this time, Robert?
Sponsored by Bob's Bait and Tackle Shop, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. And we won't be doing Hasbro news because I'm your third-party elitist host at Zefticon.
If it wasn't for Hasbro, you wouldn't have third party anyway, Trinity.
So put on your big boy pants and send all of the special snowflakes out of the room because it's time for your favorite podcast, Shardouts Uncut.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
We're off to a good start.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shardouts Uncut, episode 161. I can't think of any, or excuse me,
171.
I can't think of anything to say, but I know Jisk misses the funny little sayings Oscar used to do. And speaking of Jisk, he's with us today because we were a little short-handed. So how you doing, Jisk?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you guys for allowing me to be the first unpaid guest on SCU.
Yay!
Well, I wanted to say while we were on the subject of that is when we put it out there that we were going to be taking guests when we were shorthanded, you were the first person to respond to that. So subsequently, you were the first person to be asked on, and also you can record backup. So as long as we can put the guests to work, we're kind of okay with it.
I was going to say, you're going to get everybody now hitting you up.
Yeah, I know. The next guest is responsible for sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. Just want to put.
When you get a what's his face?
But I do appreciate it again. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, pleasure.
You're fine. I thought it was time to move it on, but you had something constructive to say. Speaking of not having anything constructive to say, Matt, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Yeah.
And Risen, well, never mind. I don't want to offend any Catholics, but Bobby in vacation decided to jump in because it was going to be a 3-man show tonight. Extremely short staff.
And I am sitting at a table and looking out at the beach as I speak with a glass of wine from Cardboard Dough. Very fancy. It's a very fancy winery, Matt, from Glen Burnie, Maryland. You may have heard of it.
Oh, I have.
Yes. It's known world-renowned for its boxed wine.
Yeah, I thought you were actually saying from cardboard. That's not usually from cardboard. And that's it, because, fucking millennials, man. Nobody wants to show up to work.
Do you guys have conversations about the fact that, have you ever pulled the Bobby I was on vacation and I made it to the show?
Do you know what's been going through my head for the last hour and a half?
Sex.
I was on vacation and I can make it to the show.
Yeah, we had Robert. He backed out. Well, he gave us a little time. He said last night that he wouldn't be able to. Justin, we already knew he was going to be on vacation, and Lenny had to work. So, yeah.
Yep.
I miss Lenny.
Yeah.
Lenny's new job is very demanding. So, I know he feels bad about it. I'm not sure what the future holds for that. I'm not even sure that he knows. So, we'll have to see how that shakes out.
He may have to quit, though.
Do you mean his restaurant job or his other new job?
His new job as a dad, right? Isn't that his new job?
Oh, easy. You're talking about Uncle Lenny. You're talking about Uncle Lenny now.
He's going to have to quit that job, probably, just so he can be on Shardcast.
Well, he's probably either going to have to quit Shadowcast or quit that job. Definitely one is going to happen, Matt. I would agree.
I'm going for job. So
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But you know what they say about hope, other than rebellions are built on them.
Oh, you had to throw in a Star Wars reference. Goddamn, just Shadow.
Well, it is Shadowcast.
Shattered Star Wars.
She shattered Death Star.
Yeah. Shattered Death Star Uncut.
Speaking of new trailers, well, actually,
Oof.
before that, did anybody get anything? Just ladies first?
Yeah, did you say ladies first? Thanks.
Well, I was going to say guests first, and then Bobby said something, and I don't know why that crossed the fucking wires in my brain, but I had already started to say it, so I just
Listen,
I was like, I'll just let it ride.
I've been called worse things than a lady, so.
Mm.
I got the KFC Ditka Bobby's figure of the year.
Bobby's figure of the year.
And, it is what it is. And that's it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, I got a screw to fix my Apollyon finally, which was
that's good.
been nice.
How long did it take you to get that little screw?
Oh, like 6 months.
Jeez.
It was
Did
a
it
while.
fall out of
Really?
Ditka?
What's that? I'm sorry?
Did it fall out of Ditka?
No, I was planning on it. Yeah.
Probably did. One the shins. It fell off the shin.
Just like me, he's a half glass full kind of guy, making most
I like it.
of a bad situation.
I mean, it does. It'll do what I need it to do, which is ultimately sit there in tank mode.
It does look good in tank.
It does look good in tank mode.
I like its moods.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Bobby?
I didn't get anything.
What?
Not since last we spoke. Yeah, I didn't get anything. I put together some Bandai models. I will talk briefly about this Ditka just in one regard. I saw Ben's collectibles video in regard to his Ditka standing, and and that dude's having a rough year. I saw all that, and I sympathize. And I don't know. Like if anybody's trashing that dude on my behalf, like don't. That's not really my bag. I can handle my own shit just fine, and I don't have any problems with Ben. That being said, that heel spur thing that he was showing, that's a real thing, definitely part of the figure, et cetera, has nothing to do with my situation, with what I was talking about. My problem with Ditka is all in the knees, and needs knee replacements. And apparently Keith has knee replacements on the way, but Ditka is really trying to live that athlete life, and needs a knee replacement. So that's that. But yeah, don't, that dude's, he sounds like he's been through the ringer this year. So, that's all.
That's fucked up.
Actually, on that note, just real quick, I was going to add it to the notes, but I never got anything from him. But old ATP Designs is also working on a new fix.
I saw that as well. Yep, I saw that as well.
I asked him if I said I want to talk about it on the show, and he said he would try to get a file, a CAD file, or like an image. And then I guess he heard the rumor. I was telling people I was going to knock it the fuck off when we were done with it. I never saw that CAD file. I was just kidding. I wasn't really going to knock it off in 6 different colors and oversize it. Oversized knee replacement. You can't really do shit with it. But
Right.
Matt,
Just waiting on that Wei Zhang offering.
Went to that knockoff. I had a good week. I went toy hunting, and I found some broadside from Titan's Return.
My man says he found some broadside.
Yeah, it's a pretty good review. I liked the floor time. It was fun. I also got in.
Somebody's review.
Yeah, my review. I got to talk about somebody else. Somebody's got to talk about it. Nobody else is. I picked up from Hanny. I got MP Grappel. I also got Ditka, and he's for sale if anybody wants to get him. And I got, but it looks like nobody's going to buy him, so I may just keep him anyways. But anyway, I got Make Toys Point Blank, or whatever they call him, but he's Point Blank. I love him. He's a good figure. I can't wait to review him. And I got some Masterpiece Megatron. And I'm getting ready to do a review on him. I've got all the parts and getting all that stuff ready for him, and I fucking love him. He's He's fucking. Everybody wants to. I have not had the other ones. I can't compare them, but this is my Megatron, and haters gonna hate, and he's fucking beautiful. I love him. So.
What'd you say there, Matt? What was that?
Yeah, I know. Gonna have a little Ratchet War. God, he's fucking beautiful. I love him. So yeah, I'm gonna try to transform him tonight after the show and see how that goes, and we'll see. Yeah, and that is it. That's all I got. So it was a good week.
It's not bad to transform if you keep one hand on the figure, or keep both hands on the figure and don't do it the other way, where you have one hand on the figure and one hand on the keyboard. The way that a lot of people seem to
Yeah, I don't want to snap anything off like some manhandlers do, but I'm not talking about you, Bobby. You did all right.
No, of course not.
I'll watch your review anyway. It's transforming anyway, so we'll see.
Did you?
I will. Yeah, I'll have to, man. I usually watch your transformations, man.
Oh man, there's better people.
Well, yeah, no, either you or Justin. It just matters. I just have, Justin hadn't done him, so you're my backup. You're my backup.
Hey,
I'll ride with that.
All right.
That part where his fingers turn white, that's not part of the instructions.
That's so true.
You might
So
know
true.
doing all that.
He's like Guga Mama or Guga Gama. What did you say?
Great
Guga Mama. Guga Mama.
Good to the mama. You talking like that baby from Dinosaurs?
That's true. Not the mama. Whatever. Anyway, hey Greg, what'd you get, man?
I did not get anything save for one only little Bandai Shore Trooper Star Wars model kit.
You put it together yet?
Well, I just got it today, so no.
Oh.
I have to finish my Sand Trooper, which I will be doing on the show, I think. Because I just have to put all the parts together, so I'll probably tidy that up as we're talking.
All right.
So there's that.
Hey, Robert.
All right.
So let's talk about that big trailer that came out this
Yeah,
past
agreed.
week. What do you think?
Transformers?
Star Wars.
Um,
Star Wars,
I gotta,
man.
Star Wars, Matt. I got to admit, I get it. It's a teaser, and I think it does a good job of being a teaser. I think my body just wanted a trailer, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't slightly disappointed. But that being said, everything looks good. You know what I mean? So
Let me ask you guys a question. What is the difference between a teaser and a trailer?
I think that a teaser is just sort of an announcement that the film is coming, and a trailer is an advertisement for the film.
So you think this last one wasn't a trailer?
that wasn't a trailer. No, that was a teaser.
No, that was a teaser disguised as a trailer.
We're talking about Transformers, right? Not Star Wars.
No, we're talking about Star Wars.
Oh,
Star
never
Wars.
mind. Then yeah.
No, the Transformer one, that was definitely a trailer. Yes, that was a trailer.
That's what
That's
We have-
actually the theatrical trailer is what that was, that we saw, the Transformers. So that's actually going to be the one they show in the movie theater at full blast until whenever the fuck.
So a teaser basically doesn't really spoil anything or give you any real information.
Right, and a trailer doesn't really have to either, I guess.
They have been.
But I think it's just about their intention. I think that a teaser is just to announce that the film is coming, and the trailer is to advertise what the film is about, in a sense.
Yeah, I wish they would I wish they wouldn't do long trailers. I really.
Yeah, I mean, there's been teasers that have just been like, 20 seconds. Like where it's just been like a little sound effect, and then like the title card.
Whoa.
You know what I miss?
But this.
Oh,
What's
sorry,
that?
Go ahead. I would say when
No.
Like the announcements that they used to have when a movie was coming. A poster. Like that was just said. That's how you knew the movie was coming.
Oh yeah,
They made a
I
poster
guess
of
that
it.
still exists. It's just usually by then we've already seen the trailer. Like, you know what I mean? Like usually by the time that we see the poster to announce the movie, we've already seen the trailer.
Or like a
Just
billboard.
like in this,
All that stuff.
this modern world.
Why do we have teasers now for trailers? I don't.
Well, it's not
that
for
makes
the
no
trailer.
sense to
though.
me.
It's a teaser
No,
for
we
the
still
movie.
have. I mean, there's some teasers for trailers. Transformers did it.
Why do
This
we have
one.
teasers for silhouettes?
I can't
I
wait.
don't know.
I can't wait for Star Wars to go coming in April. The trailer for the movie.
Well, that happened with Rogue One. It wasn't coming in April, but it was like they did tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like they did like a Skullface promotion.
I got. I'm sorry. What I got? I also got Rogue One today. My wife picked it up for me last night, and I got the Force Awakens. I picked that up
a little late to the game, but that's...
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had it. Really, to tell you the truth, I usually pick up a bunch of Blu-rays and shit, but I saw it and I didn't have it. It's like $17 for the 3D and the Blu-ray and all that stuff. I was like, okay, so I picked it up. So I'm gonna probably watch them tomorrow again. So sorry about that. So the trailer was good. I thought when Luke said what he said, I said, oh no, he didn't, and I better not hear that, Luke. I don't want to hear that sassy talk.
Did you guys see Mark Hamill talking at Celebration about how he wished Force Awakens ended?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw the clip. Yeah. And which it would have been pretty powerful. I think that would have been fucking sweet.
I think somebody should have hired him as a consultant. Like I kind of like his version better.
What does he know about Star Wars?
Right.
That's a fucking idiot. God. No, I listened to it too, and I thought that was fucking brilliant. I would have loved that. Would have made that movie, I think, a lot better.
And now with the death of Han Solo and the death of Carrie Fisher, it's impossible to have that reunion ever.
Yeah, but I mean, just what he said. If he would have been there, and then he said, and two new people, got to see him die, and they have nothing. I mean, they are part of Star Wars now, but you have Luke here that's been Star Wars himself.
Exactly.
He should have been there. I mean, it makes no sense they didn't have him there. But
yeah, that is something I worry about in hindsight. If Han Solo's death, like when this is all said and done, like at the end of episode 9, and we sit back and we watch them all and really soak them all in, if we don't sit there and be like, man, like his death, like he deserved a better death.
I think he still. I think now he deserved a better death than he did. Not waiting later.
How do you feel about Jazz's death? Solid?
Megatron?
No, Jazz.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he got killed by Megatron.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was kind of surprising. When I first saw it, it kind of touched me a little bit because it's
do you
Jazz.
Think he deserved a better death, or do you feel like that was all Jazz needs?
No, I think that was a honorable death. Perfect. I mean, he got killed by Megatron.
Oh, okay.
Because Megatron, I think if the other deaths, like Starscream getting killed by humans, that was fucking ridiculous. That makes me sick to the stomach. But if Jazz would have got killed by, like Scorponok or something, I would have been like, what the fuck, really? But I think Megatron killed him.
So it's more about who killed him and not necessarily the death.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I just think it's fitting that Megatron did it. He's the leader of the Decepticons. If Starscream would have killed him, it would have been good too.
That's cool.
Bobby, real quick before you make your point,
yeah, go ahead.
Can I just ask
one
thing
I'm
real
good.
quick? I'm sorry. Did you just compare movie Jazz to Han Solo?
I think my Star Wars fanboy in me got irritated, so I had to belittle the Bay movies just to make myself feel better.
Of course you did. Mm-hmm.
All right. I think is what ultimately happened.
Well, what about Optimus Prime's death? Do you think it was fitting?
Did he die?
In the 86?
Oh, you're talking about in 86?
Yeah, 86 movie, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Like, because his death, it forced the Decepticons to retreat, basically.
Right.
That's the ultimate sacrifice. The Autobots are being destroyed, and what he sacrificed, like Kup says, turn the tide. Like that's a big death.
It would have sucked like if somebody like Ramjet killed him. Everybody would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and it would have been like if he just walked past, like Prime didn't notice him, and it's just like pop.
What is this?
Friendly fire. He got killed with the friendly fire.
Ironhide got him.
Like a Joe Pesci death or some shit. Like, what the fuck?
He just goes down, and Ironhide was like, "But Prime."
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think
he gets accidentally killed by Ironhide, and then like we realize like years later it's an animation error, like it's a continuity error that Ironhide had already died on the ship.
Dumbass.
Oh God.
Or if it would have been the Bruticus with the Combaticons together, it would have been Bruticus by himself and Combaticons. Y'all remember that the scene where it showed the Bruticus and Combaticons together?
No.
It's one of the episodes. You need to watch that.
They did that in.
Oh yeah, it was in
Five Faces of Darkness, and they also did it in the Japanese
did
series
they?
too. Yeah, they had all they were on a ship of some sort, and they had fucking all the Combaticons standing around talking.
Bruticus in the background.
Yeah, whoever. No, Bruticus was steering the fucking ship.
Oh, was it? Oh. Wow.
Dude,
That's
Bruticus was
weird
like
shit,
the
man.
biggest existentialist.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Anything else on the trailer? I mean, it was
on the Transformer
good.
trailer. As far as the Transformer trailer goes, it was fine. Just more robots, more mayhem.
Yeah, we had a special for y'all. Sorry that we had to take it down, but it was pretty good. I had a good time. We had Jessica and Justin on.
You're like, take our word for it.
It was a good time.
Yeah, but we had it up for a little while, but we had some technical difficulties. But
Robert got a little too racist, and
yeah, that's true. He is racist.
Like, pull it down.
We'll try to do something for y'all again like that in the future.
Where we put something up until you see it and we take it down.
Psych.
Psych your mind.
We'll try to do that more often.
Let's see. Take our show, great.
Are we going to talk about the Transformers movie trailer, or are we moving on?
Does anybody else have anything? I feel like it's just, unfortunately, it's just more of the same to me. I mean, there's a lot of things doing things, which is like cool in its own right. You know what I mean? It just seems like it's like a paint by numbers sort of thing for me. I don't know.
What'd you think of Quintessa? Little squid.
I don't know. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't evoke the character really to me, like of the Quintessons.
I just like what you just said. It's a lot of things doing things. Just things doing what things do.
You know how things get when things are all thingy.
To me, she looks like the lead to Shark Tales, the female lead. I think she looks like that. But I know everybody's going to get upset, and I don't think that's Unicron. I think it's either Quintessa's planet or something, and it just comes.
Yeah, I think so too. Matt. I
Which
think you're
really
dead on.
Sucks, man.
What if it's
I really want
planet
to see Unicron.
of junk?
Which we get? I'm sorry.
Do you think Quintessa's planet is called Quintesson? Wouldn't that be a fuck you?
Oh hell no! It'll be called I don't know, shit stain or something.
Called Bad Boys 4.
Bad Boys 4. What you gonna do when this balls come for you? Yeah, it looks like the planet had like 2 balls. I think Robert pointed this out. Go figure. It looked like she's dragging 2 balls on our planet right now. So, Michael Bay and the balls with the Devastator, and now the Quintessa planet. So, whatever. I mean, it looked good. I liked it.
Speaking of things that Transformers movie franchise fucked up, John Turturro's career never recovered. He's been spotted on set, slumming around TF5 post-production. So, yeah, he's going to be in it apparently.
Oh, was he? No, he wasn't in 4. So, they're bringing back all the people from. They're bringing back Baby Boy, Tyrese. Yeah. They brought back the white guy. Fergie's husband, whatever his name is.
Tyrese just got himself into a bit of a hot water with some other R&B artists recently.
Are we going back to the feuds again? Are we battling again?
No. Like apparently he was in. Jessica, have you seen this at all?
I don't.
Apparently he was. I didn't even know it was a thing. That shows you how far out of the loop I am. But he was in an R&B group with Tank and Genuine.
Oh, really? Pony? Shit, far.
Yeah. And he was on some interview on the Breakfast Club where he was basically like, I deserve more money than them, and they ain't shit, and that type of talk. And, and they like, they let loose on him a little bit, and I mean, if you look at the music career of the three, obviously Tyrese is more of a movie star, but if you look at the music career of the three, he kind of has the least sort of impressive, music
is his
career.
movie career really impressive?
No, I don't think so, but they're successful. Like Fast and the Furious, I think just beat out Force Awakens for best opening weekend.
It was actually a good movie. I liked it. Did he yell? Did he yell at him like he did in the movie? Did he yell at him?
No, I don't think so.
I think the Fast and the Furious does as well as it does regardless of
who's in it. Yeah.
Not who's in it, but just regardless of what's his name, Tyrese.
Right. No, I agree.
I mean, if you took out, if you took out Tyrese, I think it'd still be a great franchise. But if you took out like Vin Diesel, it would. I think it would kind of hurt a little more than what Tyrese would put up to it.
Maybe, but he's a big star. I mean, he's a Hollywood star. I get it, but I mean, he's not like he's winning any Oscars anytime soon. You know what I mean?
No, he's no Paul.
Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. He's no Paul Walker though, so whatever.
And Paul Walker ain't winning no Oscars either, is he?
No, he wasn't in this one either. He didn't make it.
No, because he's dead, right?
Yeah, he's
so fucking insensitive.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it to this one. They called him.
I'm done with the show. I'm done with the show now, man. That's really insensitive, asshat.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure he was a great guy, but I'm just saying, like,
Baby Boy. I watched that movie,
dude, Baby Boy. You know what part I love when Snoop kicks over the cushion for it.
Hey, I ain't your dick, Eddie.
No, he goes, oh, you built yourself a little fort, huh? And the kid goes, yeah. And then he stands up and kicks all the cushions over. Fuck your fort. Nobody gives a fuck about your fort.
I thought you were going to talk about when you saw Vin Rhymes naked cooking some breakfast.
Dude, that shit is the most cold-blooded shit ever. Fuck your fort. Nobody gives a fuck about your fort.
Matt, did you call him Vin Rhymes?
Yes,
Vin Rhymes,
He's an MC. He's an MC.
Did you say Venn diagram?
How you say his last name, Jess?
Rames.
Whatever. Fuck it.
The way it's spelled.
Oh. Whatever. Hey, it goes on the back of our shirt. I don't give a shit.
He's forever Vin Rhymes. What's up with Vin Rhymes?
Still his old crazy antics.
John, yeah. So he's going to be in the new one. So he's bringing. Well, you know what would be a shock? We brought back Megan Fox and what's his face?
Shia.
Yeah, LaBeouf.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit more tricky.
Let me see those guys, then I'll be interested.
Just because it doesn't seem as though his mental health is quite there.
No, he won't keep us divided, man. He'll just stay out there all the time. Keep us divided. Won't keep us divided, or something like that. I don't know his little thing in New York.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do there. Like, I think that because this is, we all have heard the song before from Michael Bay, but because this seems to be his current swan song,
it is.
There is this need to kind of reunite get the band back together, so to speak.
Feels so good.
But I don't know if I think Shia LaBeouf may pose a significant challenge for that.
I think,
and of course, also much like the Fast and the Furious fellow, Bernie Mac's going to be a difficult one to bring on back as well. He's going to be a little bit more challenging.
Rest in peace, Bernie. God damn,
Rest in peace.
The fucker was hilarious.
Was he?
Yeah. What did Bernie Mac do with the first movie? He was in there for 5 minutes.
Hey, you still got to bring him back, man.
You could make the argument without Bernie Mac, the whole thing doesn't happen.
I can see that.
It's true.
I don't think Jazz would have died. If Bernie would have been in there, I don't think Jazz would have died. Okay. Third party news.
Third party. Actually, there is some stuff I'm interested to talk about in this third party news.
I bet you are.
All right. Well, show's over. Thanks, guys. We're back this week. Ain't no having fun on this episode. Oh, moving on to third party news. Unique Toys AOE Lockdown prototype.
I know everybody can get this one. I know.
Inside Out, boy.
Oh yeah.
It's got some steel jaw going along with that.
Well, I listened to the Realm of Collectors talk about this a good bit.
Realm.
We did.
And you guys were saying like, you know, like that, like one, you were saying like they found that pocket, and then two, that that it could influence more third-party companies.
Well, I had said
Like-
that they may, if it's successful, they found a pocket, and I hope that it doesn't influence more third-party companies.
Right. I think that it's going to be, I don't know. I think it's going to be telling, especially with the lockdown. I also heard Kenny Prime say, like, compare Lockdown to Boba Fett. I thought that was interesting. But like, I think if they did like an MP styled Prime, you know, they might have been able to get more traction. But I think it's going to be, I think that you guys are right in the sense that it's going to be telling as to how this shakes out. What we expect to see from third-party companies in regards to movie toys from here on out forever.
Right, yeah, and it's just a weird choice it's a weird choice for the company to just like for Unique Toys to be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. It's a weird choice for a character. I mean, I understand it. I think it's a good choice for a character if you're not gonna do a Prime. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like Lockdown.
I mean, and it doesn't look terrible. I mean, as far as the figure, I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this because I think on screen they do kind of look terrible, but it doesn't look bad. Like the figure doesn't look like it's going to be bad.
A lot of waffles. Looks like a lot of waffles. And
I don't know how they're going to get to that car mode.
yeah, I can say. I think y'all said something about that. Like, it doesn't look like it transforms.
It does.
Like, where does all this stuff? Where's the wheels at? I think they're on his legs, right?
Well, Greg had said I think it does. I think it turns inside out.
Yeah.
So on the inside of it is all the it's all the smooth parts.
And regarding, just real quick, before we get too into the science of exploding a figure and putting it back together again, in regards to the choice, this is a character that people wish got a better representation for.
That's true.
And
That's
there
true.
is that movie Masterpiece line with a Prime coming
That's
next.
true.
So
All
why do
good points.
another one? So this is a character that Takara probably wouldn't get to anytime soon if they continue that line. And it's a character that people would want, which I'm guessing by the scaling of it. And also, Unique Toys is known for kind of sort of making kind of sort of masterpiece figures. So what better way to get in than at the very beginning of a brand new masterpiece line?
That's solid. Solid reasoning, sir.
I mean, what is the scale of this thing?
7.8 inches, I think is what it said.
And it's 125. Is that what it's?
8.7 inches. It's some version of the two.
Okay, so it's a little bit taller than an MP car.
Yeah, hold on. I'll double check it. The pre-orders went up today, I think.
The thing that I think about is from Unique Toys is I look at like the only two I have the Unique Toys Blur and their Springer, which are fairly simple transformations. Like they're not overly complicated. And this thing, and it could just be how busy it is, but it just looks overly complicated.
Well, didn't they do Sandstorm as well?
Yeah.
I never mess with that thing. So.
Yeah, that's a little on the complicated side.
So
was there Springer complicated?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No.
Just, did you ever blow shit up when you were a kid and then realize you shouldn't and try to put it back together?
Yeah. I have.
That's pretty much what Sorter's like.
That's a bad idea. You're like, oops.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, once you realize what you've done, you're like, oh shit, Mom's going to be here in 10 minutes. So you're like rushing trying to get the thing back together.
Man, Robot Mode's got a lot of detail in it. I mean, a lot. Like, it's just got a lot of
Yeah, well, they
going
just
on.
throw lines at that fucking movie shit. You know what I mean? They're just like, here's a panel, you get a panel, you get a panel, you get a panel.
Right.
Do you think the dog is part of the car transformation?
God damn it, I hope so.
It's the hood. It's exactly the
Toys
hood.
or TX9?
Aren't they the same?
That's before now.
Oh, it's Unique Toys who's definitely making it, but
I'm looking for the
remember.
pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, and I don't.
It's not up yet?
I got
Oh,
it.
shit,
I don't think it's up
man.
yet.
I saw an
That
email
means
from
fake news.
TF Source
It
has
is.
Oh,
It's
does it?
not
Oh.
up? I thought I went on here earlier today and looked at it. All right, I'll go.
Damn,
Dude,
BBTS didn't even send that shit to me as a recommendation. They were like, yeah, you know what? Nah.
Hey, if BBTS don't have a fucking pre-order up for something, you know it's fake news, man.
Well,
They were like, hey, I'm getting ready to send Bobby a email for pre-order notification. They're like, dude, save the gigs. Just don't do it.
Steeljaw looks. I don't know. The head looks funny.
What do they say about this thing? Unique toy includes a giant cannon rifle that he can wield or affix to his head. And includes his robotic pet. Did he have a robotic pet in the movie?
Yeah,
that
they
was on
walk
the
down
ship,
the
that's right.
chain.
They were Steeljaw.
why the fuck's his name Peru
I
Kill?
was just gonna ask that.
What is that?
Peru Kill.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that got lost in translation somehow.
It's on that Trump shit.
8.7. Just all.
So how much y'all think he's gonna be? 115?
No, it's
He's
one.
$124.99.
Yeah, 125.
Oh, okay. That's
That's pricey, man. It seems
Right.
pricey.
yeah. So how tall is he? You said 8 inches.
Almost
so bigger.
8.5.
So he's bigger than a car or the.
God damn, he gets fucking tiny. I don't know.
I don't know
Look
about
at
this
that
guy.
picture. Are you on the TM Source website by any chance? Just anybody?
I can hop on.
I'm not. I'm very crippled at the moment.
I'm on it right now.
All right, look down the pictures. Look at that picture of him in car mode with the Steeljaw.
Well, that answers my question. Damn.
I know, that thing's fucking...
Like,
that comes up,
the roof
that
of the...
comes up to his...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and that goes up to his knee in robot mode.
Yeesh.
Yeah, the car comes up to, like, the like, almost the top of the shoulder of the front leg of that dog. Like, it's
So
a
they,
small-ass car.
So they basically shrinked
the
it down
dog for
to
standard.
They shrinked him down to the AOE deluxe size. Jesus.
Yeah,
Because that's what everybody's mad about. Because he was so small in the deluxe line from the movie line, and now that this is small too. Nah, I don't think that's worth $125.
I just think it's because they're the first third-party company to tackle a movie figure, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's,
Yeah.
It could.
Well, people are gonna-
Wait,
people
didn't
change
somebody
things.
do? No, just knockoffs, right? Like there was a.
Yeah, the
There's
big
like
Hound and
Yeah.
some other. They did knock off some of the bigger stuff.
I mean, Matt,
that
are you
goes,
in on
Matt.
this?
If I see him in the cafe, maybe for 80, yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to pay 125 for this.
Hey, would you trade a Dicka for him?
Ah, fuck yeah, straight up. What's about that, player? Anybody got a lockdown out there? Hit me up, man. I'll get you a dick.
It looks like the Steeljaw's got butterflies.
What?
Yeah,
No
it obviously
shit.
doesn't transform. It looks like it's got butterfly joints. Possibly it looks like a ball joint with a butterfly joint.
Hey, I wonder.
Hand gel pose, ball joint paws.
That Steeljaw might be a decent double. I'd have to look at it closer. I can't look at it right now, obviously. But I'm wondering if Greg, if you're looking at it right now, if that Steeljaw wouldn't be a decent double for a pet. Not really.
No.
Copy.
Yeah.
Is that
Don't
usually-
give him any ideas.
Is that IDW Sun Surge? Is that what you're talking about? Like,
No.
not Sun Surge. What's his name? Sunstreaker.
The DJ.
No. DJ D,
Right. Okay.
Oh, I bet Steeljaw is the windshield. I bet he's the windshield.
No, it's
the
not
car,
part
man.
of. It's not part of the car at all.
He'll be the windshield.
Matt likes to do this thing when we're talking, where he just says like some random shit and keeps repeating it until you acknowledge it. So that's
Yes. So you have to acknowledge me every time, Jessica.
Okay.
And you have to be a cunt like Greg too. So
that's where you can only get away with saying that when Lenny's on.
Yeah.
It's just plain
No,
disrespectful to women.
I'm a grown ass man. I can get away with anything I want. All right,
That's the
moving
word
along.
that Lenny taught him.
So your wife hears the show and beats your ass for saying that.
Well, that might happen.
See
That might happen.
how grown you are then.
Yeah, I can see that
Right.
actually happening. Like I can see that being the case.
She's gonna whoop my ass at TFCon. I know that because I'm gonna say a lot of stupid shit.
Nah, you'd be fine.
It's okay. Speaking of stupid shit, TFC Trinity Force Raging Bull. No, I don't think this is stupid.
It looks all right. I like it.
Yeah, it looks all right.
What is this?
The 3 combiner.
Oh, nice.
Rank Cross.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth on this, man. I might be in.
It don't look bad.
No, I know.
The Karma looks good. The Karma looks really good.
You're all, but you're fucking still gonna buy it.
Yeah, no, I know.
You
It looks
will.
good, and they've been on an upward swing recently. You know.
Well,
Send a KFC tape, man. Don't make
yeah, I was
yourself
say
look.
KFC was an upward
Yeah,
swing.
do you have any connection to this? Like, why buy it?
Dude, I think combiners might be my Gundam.
Okay, so it's
Like, where I have no connection to it, I just find them to be like ridiculously cool. And I think as a kid, like I always wish the Autobots had a combiner, so I'm like even more partial to Autobot combiners.
right.
You know, so I think that's what it is.
Decepticons has some badass combiners.
Yeah.
This looks good. I mean, and plus it's only 3, so you know it's not going to be too bad on the wallet. You know, you're talking about probably $350, probably.
Yeah.
Shit. 2 of them are going to be fucking $79. The other one's going to be $269.
Exactly.
Find a way for that
It's
shit.
going to come with that last member to Piranacon.
They're like, look, we need this shit to equal $500. Work it out.
Somehow work it out. I think it looks good. The robot mode is good. The car mode is decent. I might be in on these.
The engineering looks cool. I mean, even the way they do the foot and stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, like
Got some
it
bullshit
looks
going on.
it looks like it's well put together. Like and like the fucking Seacons, like they're really really fun, man. Like they're well done.
They finally got it. After all the other combiners, they finally get it.
Maybe.
I can feel this thing in hand already just looking at it.
Is that a sad feel or is that
It's got that same waist and hips, and it's got the same lower torso and upper. Actually, shit, it's got the same torso and the same legs as the Seacon bots. It's got hollow ass forearms with flip in, 5mm peg, kind of graspy hands. Like I can feel the plastic. Those panels on the legs are hollow as fuck with that damn flip out ball joint. I mean, it's just the same thing. Like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's just, I don't know. And then you're going to get it, and you're going to be like, this reminds me of third party 5 years ago. And, you know, remember what you were talking about the Seacons? Like, I don't know. I just kind of wish they'd get with the times.
I'll buy yours off the cafe, man.
I'm not getting them.
It's got a working windshield wiper. That's what your decision.
No,
That's got to count for something.
I mean, not that it actually works, but I mean, it'll swivel.
MP10 had working windshield wipers
No,
4 years ago.
Never mind, I'm out. If you can put water on it and it actually removes the water, then I'm back in.
You have to put a battery in it, though.
What if you put water on and the paint changes color?
All right, I'm back in.
Turns to blue.
I'd be
Like a
all into that
hypercolor.
shit.
Yeah, I remember some hypercolor shorts and shirts.
I bet you had some. I bet you had
Oh,
some.
I did.
Wait, I would buy this if the color changed and had cesspool from G.I. Joe driving it.
Dude, talk to me.
I don't know. It matters how much these are, but you know, whatever.
I hear you.
Good on them.
It is nice to finally have some shit to talk about on this show.
That is true. Especially in third party.
Oh, stop it, Matthew.
Oh, what we got next? Do you see these, Bob?
Are these the Stunticons?
Nope.
What are they then, Matthew? I can't. I don't have access to my phone because I'm using it to record because I'm on vacation and I'm dedicated to the show.
I'm on vacation next week. Arcee, the new Arcee.
Oh, you know what? This doesn't look bad to me. I saw some jokes going around, but this doesn't look bad to me.
That face, look at her nose, man. That shit looks terrible. Look at the one.
Man.
Oh, you can't look at it, man. And you're using your phone to
No.
record, so I can't even send you a text.
No, I mean I saw the pictures. I had to go back and look. I can't really look at it now because it'll fuck up.
She's got a beak, dude.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
either
you know what, man? Like, but the thing about Arcee, the thing that got them out of trouble all the time was that she kind of knows it all. You know what I mean?
I'm done. Let's wrap it up. Let's fucking wrap it up. Let's go. God.
She's a real know-it-all.
That's it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
somebody in the first comments just like looks like Marilyn Manson.
Dude, I saw that. That was funny.
I think it kind of reminded me of Easter Island.
It does a little bit. What company is this?
We don't know yet.
It's a mystery.
It's a
third-party mystery.
Bullsfire.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be make toys unless the reaction's bad, and then it's gonna be fans. Fans dream toys.
Fans factory.
I like that they're showing off. Like, there's one photo where it's got the front of her and then the back. Like, they're showing off specifically her ass. Like, it's dope, and it's fucking just like ass.
You know, guys are fucking jerking off to this shit. I noticed the inside of her thigh. She's got a big gap. Look at.
Hey, you know what that's about, Matt?
Yeah, but it looks. I don't know. That don't look right. But yeah, her face looks really. Them lips with the lipstick.
But there's a weird sexual thing that goes on with a lot of Transformer fans in Arcee.
No.
Like, I know. And next time I'm gonna break down the Megatron Starscream thing for you.
Let's not do that.
Dude, shout out to DeviantArt. They really living up to the name on that shit. But the thing with the Arcee, there is this need to over sexualize her, you know, and in my opinion, she's very even this one when I just saw it briefly in my scrolls, and it was a very curvaceous Arcee.
Did you chub it? Did you chub it up a little bit?
No, Matthew, because I don't have any sexual attraction towards robots unless they look like humans and you can fuck them.
Like,
They get closer and closer.
I hate to go back to this, but no joke, dude. Her ass sticks out as far as the backpack. It's fucking ridiculous.
I like her pistols. Her pistols are cool.
That may not be the worst thing, Jisk.
That face is really.
No, it's definitely not
fucking
the worst
nose,
thing.
man. I don't know.
You know, I hear, not for nothing while we're on the subject, because that Toy World Arcee is coming. I hear you guys on Realm of Collectors shitting on the Toy World stuff all the time, but a lot of that stuff looks spot on to that Studio Ox shit that they're going for.
I mean,
that Springer specifically, that shit is like a dead ringer.
Doesn't mean that it looks good though.
It's like a dead Springer. No. It does. It does. It doesn't mean that you like the design, but it does mean that it looks good. It's like that statue of Shockwave we were looking at last week.
I can see what you're saying.
Right. It doesn't look the way that I want it to look, but it looks perfect for what it's trying to look like.
Right. Yeah.
I hear you. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean for a second.
No.
I was pulling a Robert.
No. Yeah. I mean, everybody. The Beast Wars statues. Nobody on here likes Beast Wars really that much, but they look fucking beautiful. I mean,
actually, a lot of people on this show like Beast Wars, Matt. I think it's just me and Justin that don't.
Oh, Robert does. Yeah. Justin. Greg, do you like Beast Wars?
Yeah. Greg likes Beast Wars.
And I know you like the masterpiece, though. I just didn't know.
No. He's one of the first. He's one of the first to jump up and defend it when I get on my shit.
Well, I just think he does that just because you get on your shit. That's why.
No. I mean, he's a fan. Look, if I get on my shit and Greg disagrees with me, he's the first to jump up. If I get on my shit and Greg agrees with me, he's the first to laugh. Pardon me. Listen to any show and it shows.
Okay, that's true.
Hey, you guys, I apologize. I need 1 minute. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, well, apparently Jessica's setting a pretty high standard for guests and their ethics on this show.
You have no idea, somebody's kids. I'm not going to say whose, but somebody's getting beat.
Oh, yeah. No, you better don't mute that.
Although it's
While Jessica's away, let me tell you what I just did. So I got a notification from our work Facebook page that someone had commented on one of our posts. I didn't see they shared it, I saw they commented. and this guy's getting all ghetto. He's like, "Who can tell me?" We're starting to have some Michigan players, and anybody that knows anything about Ohio State knows that Michigan's the rival. But whatever.
Right,
so
right,
we're
right.
having.
Even I know that. It has to do with the lakes or some shit.
They've been very nice. The people that came to the Michigan signing were the most polite. It was the Ohio State people that were acting like assholes. Anyway.
All right, I'm back. I'm
So
sorry.
this guy says, "Who can tell me what the fuck is wrong with this picture? If you claim you know KNO me, it won't take long to figure it out." And he shared our post. And we have a Michigan player. There's been some his name's Taco Charlton. There's been some semi-racist comments and some other posts. And someone said something, and he said, "It's not about who or the amount of players, though." And then someone said ohiosportsgroup.com, because that's our website. And then he liked that. It was like ding, ding, ding. So I responded. I was actually logged in as Ohio Sports Group. I didn't realize it. Well, I did realize it, but I was like, fuck it. So I said, well, we actually like to branch out to all fans in Ohio. We want everyone to be able to have fun and meet their favorite players. But thank you for the share. And that just felt like a really Bobby comment to make. I was channeling my inner Bobby there.
He's trying to be nice, but he's being a smart ass still.
Well, dude, I'm back on. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's gotten into me recently, but I've got this bug of like I don't know. I think like if I get nasty comments now, like I'm just gonna tell them to relax. Like, and I'm gonna think of like new fun ways to tell them to relax every time.
Oh, Bobby.
So like if somebody's like, "You transformed the foot wrong, you fucking moron. Don't you know when you fucking transform the foot to fucking transform it right?" I'm gonna be like, "Dude, I gotta tell you something about the foot though. I saw pictures of the way that you transformed it, and the thing about the way that you transformed it is you're gonna have to relax."
You get them all built up and like, relax. I know y'all read my first Triple R. It wasn't Triple R, but it was the other I had on the broadside review.
Yeah.
If anybody go to my broadside review and read this guy, it's perfect. It's a good review. It's not a nice, it's not a mean thing, but this guy schooled me on carriers and stuff. And
maybe he was in the Navy or something.
He may have been, but he's never talked to me before. He's never commented on any of my videos before.
You know what you should have done, Matt? You should have just responded and been like, "Look, you know what? I would be interested to see, just as like a social experiment, if you went back and responded, 'Oh, sorry, man, I was in the Army, not the Navy.'"
Oh.
Just to see if he's like, "Oh, well, dude, I did 8 years in the Navy." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll go back and do that.
I mean, was the guy being a dick to you?
No, not at all.
No, he wasn't being a dick. He was just being he was just being like informative, but like informative to like the nth degree, where it's like, dude, like apparently they use a 1/8 inch nut on the panels on the bottom of the aircraft carrier.
It was very just good. I know if you don't watch my reviews, go just look at the broadside one, and he gives me two detailed. I mean,
just only if you don't watch them. If you do watch them, just go back and watch them again.
Yeah, just go watch
and then scroll to the bottom.
But it's a detailed comment, and it was if you know Triple R, this is Triple R times 10. That's how bad it. I mean, that's how it was. Like.
The way Triple R is with like useless transformer knowledge, this guy was with relatively useless aircraft carrier knowledge, unless he used to work on an aircraft carrier, in which case incredibly useful.
That's true. And if you're listening, thank you, and thank you for watching too. Anyways, I want to say before this Arcee, that ass though, since nobody wants to say it, that ass.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Is that over sexualization? Like, and you guys gotta pardon me, and I'm sorry. I'm on vacation, and I'm
been drinking,
and I'm drinking. But there was this guy that like got very upset with me on my Generations Arcee review. And like he was so angry that I gave Justin a call because it was early on. I was like, dude, let me tell you this story. And I read him like the comment, and he's like, "What's the dude's name?" And I read him the name, and he's like, "Dude, he got angry at my Arcee comment." And then like we did like a little research into this guy, and he had like all this fan fiction and like like all this stuff about Arcee, like getting down for the get down. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bobby, can you send me his name via a private message?
I had to look, I had to go look it up. It's on my RC review, and it's on everybody's RC review, I would imagine.
Oh,
I didn't get mine. Thank you. I ain't big time like Bubbeh B.
What's wrong with the human race that they just want to fuck everything?
Well, you know what's funny is like I was thinking about that shit with that Japanese company that's making like all this like huge leaps and bounds in robotics, and like all of a sudden this sex toy company like dumped a ridiculous amount of funds into their stocks, and I was like, oh my god, like they're trying to fund it so they can make the sex doll. And it's like every time we have like any sort of innovation as like a human race, like the first thing we do is be like, dude, wait. But
sex doll.
Fuck it. Can we fuck it?
How can I put my dick in this thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere I can stick my cock in there? Is there?
I'm going to tell you that.
It is. It's crazy.
I'm in no hurry to put my dick inside a robot.
I am.
Dude.
I already got a pre-order.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
There's just too much that could go wrong. And not because I don't think it would be a good time. It's not because I don't think it would be a good time. It's just because I think there's too much that could go wrong. What happens when it locks up on you like your ATM card does at the fucking machine? You can't get it out.
You gotta call that 1-800 number? Yeah,
dude,
got stuck again.
The thrill, I mean, half the fun of that is the thrill of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, knowing, guessing if this is going to take my dick or not. Call that 1-800.
That's not worth the risk.
Breaking news?
I got some news.
What do you got?
Breaking news.
I got some bad news.
Oh.
Apparently, Sean Long was doing his taxes, and he learned through his YouTube job he made over $30,000 less in 2016 than in 2015.
30,000?
Yeah, he's still putting in full-time amount of work, and he didn't change anything up drastically either. Can you imagine doing the same job, making YouTube videos for close to a decade, and all of a sudden make $30,000 less a year for doing the same job? He might have to get a new job soon.
If you watch the Ben's Collectibles video where he talks about the Dicka, like he says I have bad luck. Like when I started doing YouTube videos, that's when they started sucking the money out of YouTube. Because like I talked to Adam about it, and Adam has had some successful. Yeah, get it for Adam, goddamn. Has had some success on YouTube in the past, and some like when I no, pardon me, and when I've talked numbers with him, he's been like, oh my god, he's like, dude, he's like, in when I started, like that would have been a very different, payout situation, like that shit. Like they're gonna figure out a way to get their money.
Well, and didn't they just change it again too? It's like if you don't get paid any money until it has over 10,000 views or something.
I heard that.
I'm fucked.
I heard that.
Fortunately, I'm in a position where I've been doing the videos for 3 years, so like I'm almost at a point where if one person watched the review each video, I'd be at like 10,000 views for the amount of videos that I put out.
I'm not bragging.
No, that's not a
brag.
brag.
Not Bobby.
Yeah, that's the opposite. That's the opposite. It's the opposite of a brag. It's just saying like, dude, like if you look at like the amount of videos I put out, I'm saying like if you look at the amount of videos I put out versus my success with those videos, like it's very minimal. Like if you look at like there's plenty of guys out there that make a whole lot less and get a whole lot more.
Are you slapping your hand while you talk? Or is that
no, I was actually tapping a pin. Pin. But yeah.
So is Sean Long gonna kill himself, or is he gonna? What's he gonna do?
Whoa!
No, edit that out. 111. I want to edit that out.
That'd be one hell of a Patreon, though. I'll tell you how much.
Is he probably throwing a fit? Is he gonna, make another video about it and cry? I mean, come on now. Are you gonna do the? I'm not gonna say his name.
That's a huge loss. If you think about a guy, that's his 9 to 5, right? Like, let's say that that was his 9 to 5. Like for years, that was his payoff. He was making videos, and they were performing at a level where it was his full-time job, and he was making $30,000 less. Like,
Well,
that's significant. You know,
put some of that money away.
What do you say, Greg?
Put some of that money away and stop buying all them hot toys.
Yeah.
Well, you got to adapt. I worked for a company for 7 years, and I got laid off. I'm not making $30,000. Right. I'm making a lot. I'm making a lot less I am now. So you just gotta adapt. You gotta adapt.
No doubt, you got to adapt. But like you talked about it. You know what I mean? You talked about getting, that the company was, making changes. Like you were venting. Right, and I think that's probably what this dude is doing. I don't know him. I've never seen a Sean Long review or anything.
It is a big loss. It is a big loss. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is like
you gotta grow it in that.
That is significant, no doubt.
I think that shit happened to me this year, but I've talked to you about it, Bobby. But like, my household lost out on about $30,000, and it sucks.
Yikes.
Dick. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you just gotta suck it up and drive home.
Man,
why don't we talk, Jisk? I didn't know about this, Jisk. Why don't we talk?
You never call me, dude.
Bob made that call, huh? All right. If you get that call, you get that fucking call.
Dude, when I make that call to you, Matt, you just scream my calls. Send me right to voicemail.
Shit out of that, man. I fucking swiped left, man. Swap left.
You know what? In Matt's phone, it says, "Bobby, do not answer." That's what he has in your phone.
Just like how I have my mom's number in my phone.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess are we going to talk about Hasbro news, or are we just going to joke around like we always do?
Well, it's 8:40. I'm thinking we're almost out of time. I know Bobby's probably going to go, so we'll pick up on this next week.
I think Robert D's trying to get on.
No, there's two things. There's two third-party things we haven't got to that I'm anxiously looking forward to.
Okay, talk about it. What he didn't put it down. So
what's next? Yeah, what do we miss here, Bobby B?
That Stunticons.
Tease. Toy World.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Did we talk about that last week?
No, sir.
I think so. No, we did not.
I will say this, like, it definitely has me excited, but I'll tell you my one big issue with it, and much like...
Well, hold on. Not to break your train of thought, but can you tell me that other one so I can find a link for it?
Oh, that Wei Zhang Megatron.
Oh, that's still a knockoff, man. That's just parts of other ones thrown together with a couple original ideas. Does that qualify?
I mean, we don't need a note for it, but I just want to talk about it.
Do we need a note for the Stunticon tease?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No. But that Stunticon, like, so once again, it's that fucking aesthetic from Studio Ox. But the big bummer for me with that is, like, Dead End is my favorite character, and it's the Studio Ox Dead End head, so it doesn't have the visor and faceplate, which is like the Dead End I want. So, unless they do replacement heads, which I don't think they didn't do any replacement heads for the Constructicons, did they? Aside from the Devastator head,
they didn't really need them though.
Yeah, I think Toy World's good about doing that.
Was it Generation Toy that did it?
Generation Toy. Yeah.
Right. So unless they do one, let me say this: if they do a G1 Dead End head, I'm in for 2 of each.
Damn. I think Dr. Wu would make another head probably for you. Just hit him up.
I think if enough noise is made, they'll do that. Like,
but who gives a shit? Except for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm the only guy.
There's some big Stunticons. Russ the Muss, he's a big Stunticon.
Is he? Shout out to Russ.
Yeah, he's a big Stunticon guy. He's in on those transformations, man. He's all in on that shit.
Me too. For better or worse.
I do like the car modes. I have to give him that. But I'm excited. I'm excited for these. I'm gonna get those. They're gonna replace my smaller one from Fans Projects. I think I had.
And
I might have to hit up. Go ahead, Jessica.
I think it's a good set for Toy World to be doing. Like, they're not overly complicated. Like, they did a good job with the Constructicons. You know what I mean? They're pretty much the same as a car would be, in line with what a car would be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
I think it's going to be successful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I was very excited to see that.
A lot of people are disappointed with Bruticus so far, the Combaticons. But because
they look terrible.
Yeah.
The combined mode still looks good though.
It's like, yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. The combined mode looks money.
Yep.
And the robot modes look ridiculous.
That's all that matters.
Yep. Unfortunately, I mean, like that's the thing is like you're buying it's even more so than any sort of combiner set in the past. You're just like, look, I know they can do it. I have faith that they can do it, and I'm going to buy into this for this one specific thing, and kind of forgive the rest. But the upside to that is that for those people that still have the Warbitron set looks great in all three modes.
Yep.
So for me, I'm going to put those bad boys in robot mode if I can get them apart, and I'll be good. I'll be happy as a clam.
You think that Vortex looks great though?
I don't think it looks hateful. I think it looks pretty damn good. I mean, it's stylized, but given that Vortex or the Toy World Vortex, I feel like the Toy World Vortex looks more like little Stay Puft Marshmallow swag.
Looks like Blackout from the movies.
No, I mean in robot mode.
Oh,
it looks like he stuck his thumb in his mouth and blew as hard as he could.
Yeah, the arms are bad on those Toy World ones.
Yeah, but it's just you got to be in that set for the combined mode. It looks like the aerial bots are going to be a better set overall. But they're the fucking aerial bots. You just got to put the jet on their back.
It's true. And light piping.
Well, you got to square them off. You got to make them sort of secretish. A little bit more just putting the jet on the back body.
So, do y'all? Is everybody? Do y'all have spots for them? Because these are going to be big. These are going to be big ass fighters, man.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm reorganizing my entire Transformer display. It's going to be. I'm going to have all the space I need, and I'm thinking about doing away with. I haven't totally sold on or bought onto the idea yet, but I just got hit. My BBTS, a 10-day warning or whatever that the Roadbuster is hitting. There was a big part of me that was like, it looks, it's not that toy that's making me want to back out of it, but it's just that collection. I'm like, man, I don't know, Greg has gone through it before, so I know he can sympathize, but I'm just man, I don't know if I see them doing this line well enough to make this shelf ultimately worth it, I guess. And not just MMC, but everybody that's participating in the Lost Light look, across the board. I almost wish that Make Toys, in a way, would kind of, give up a lot of their non-Headmaster, Target Master MPs and focus, or at least, forget that. Forget Cross Dimensions. And focus in on the Lost Light stuff.
Well, they started it, didn't they?
Exactly. And focus, because, I canceled my pre-order for Whirl. That's got to say something. I buy everything. And the world looks, exactly, it looks so bad. It looks so off the reservation that I had to cancel it. Where I'm like, the Generations one will do? What kind of talk is that?
It will do, though, Bobby.
I'm going to say something that's not going to be too popular with the Lenny crowd.
No.
But I'm pretty much done with MMC, I think.
Oh, shit.
I got to see, I'm definitely curious. I definitely want to get the rest of their tapes. Not the Laser Beat, but I want the Rumble and Frenzy, and I hope they do the Autobot tapes also.
Yeah, that I'm still in for. But.
Yeah, and I'd like to see. I've heard some rumors that I won't disclose here about stuff they have in the works for their Ocular Max stuff that interests me, but I got to see how that pans out because I need it to be more Sphinx than Terragus or whatever the Trailbreaker was. Me personally.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
You mean have some diecast on it?
Yeah, and some paint, some I don't know.
Something that makes it look like Trailbreaker,
Some flash, some pizzazz, some presence. There's a lot of character that comes through in that Sphinx. That Sphinx might have been lightning in the bottle. That's my fear.
Do you think
You
that
know,
do you think that Trailbreaker is kind of a hard figure to give pizzazz to, especially just because it's kind of plain. I mean, even the other ones are kind of plain.
I agree. I think it's harder, but I think that Bad Cubes pops on a shelf.
Yeah, mine does.
You know, like it's something about that black paint and that silver face. Like, and that's not me saying that the Bad Cube is perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying there is something about that bitch that draws your eye to it. In my opinion, humble opinion, or not so humble, depending on you.
That fucking paint, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that shit goes a long way. That silver face was a nice touch. Like, I know it may not be the most accurate, but it's a nice touch. It's a bold move because it's a departure, but it makes it more visually interesting.
Yeah, that's something where it's like that's a choice that's hopefully it wasn't just a guess, but that's somebody's like, you know what? I know that it's supposed to be this way, but it just looks better this way, and we're just gonna
Exactly.
Like that's somebody that has some kind of design knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
It is.
You got the
and as for that Wei Zhang Megatron,
gross.
Do you think it's gross?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I don't think it's terrible. Like I won't be buying it. Like I don't think it's better enough than the 36.
And it's going to be oversized though too, I think.
Right. But you know what I think though. I'm just going to put this out there. I think that if it, first of all, if it was in fucking scale, that's like, what a goddamn joke. But like, because if it was in scale, it would put them on the battlefield. You know, like they're not really on the battlefield right now. Like they're like, I don't know, something else.
But that's
Pat Benatar.
Did you guys feel that?
Pat Benatar.
It was like thousands of Robert D's just screamed out and William went silent.
But like, you know, I think if this was in scale with the MP line, it would have put them in the game. And like,
I think if this thing's great, you'll see it downsize it.
Maybe, but I think that if the stock and the suppressor weren't self-contained, it would have been a more successful piece.
Well, that's what I was looking at yesterday on ETRs. I think the suppressor in the front is that laser beak.
It is.
Yeah. So.
Do y'all know how tall it is offhand? I mean, could it go with that big prawn that came out? The 18-inch one.
That's what I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to go with the MPP-10.
No. It scales with MPP-10, not that 18-inch prime.
Oh, okay. So I think it's gonna. It's still gonna do well. I mean, because the people are eating up that fucking oversized shit, and more power to you.
If it's good, it'll do well, I think. And I think it'll change everything for them. I mean, they don't make a bad figure. I mean, granted, I know you're arguing, that it is a knockoff, but it's still made well.
Right.
You know what I
I mean,
so
I guess, no, and my thing is that in regard to that, like, it better damn well be.
Ross-A-Roni's made well, too. So.
It's literally the only thing you have to do.
Literally, guys.
And I look at this too, Greg. I know you said it does look like it borrowed elements from every Megatron, but they still had to figure out how to make it work. So I mean,
well, it is. I mean, it doesn't just look like. I mean, just to clarify, I mean, they straight up said like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
But I mean, either way, I look at it like they still had to figure out. Like somebody still had to engineer that thing to get all those parts.
But I think though the loose link here are the legs. Like I think that's what most people would agree are the loose link to this. And I think that the legs would have been better had they not had to have the fucking stock come out of them. You know, and they could have had, like, because there's a lot of things that it seemingly does right aesthetically, but the legs, it starts to fall apart.
It probably will fall apart, too, when you get in your hand. Just saying.
Well, that's definitely my issue is the legs and the feet do look kind of weird to me.
Feet. Fuck, I can't wait for that. I watched Fast, 8 or 13, and Planet of the Apes came on. I thought of you, Bobby B.
Dude, I'm so there.
I'll come up to fucking Baltimore and watch that shit with you, man.
Man, you won't even come up to Baltimore to go to Skullfest.
That is
What
true.
are you talking about?
Hey, are you gonna have all that new shit, all your shit rearranged about Skullfest?
I can't confirm nor deny.
Okay.
At this point.
I want special one. I want like ropes, like red ropes on the side. I want to be just wowed when I walk in to your basement, Bobby B.
He wants to be treated like a king.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you've earned that though. You know what I mean?
I haven't. Okay. Well, can I see? Can I at least touch the Tetra Jets? Can I do that?
Yes, you can even fly them around a little bit.
Woo!
But just one of the off ones, like Sunstorm, not one of the big three.
Ironically, Matt, Bobby actually planned to do something like Wow You. In his basement.
Very similar in some regards.
Let's just say, you've never been to his house, so you know how he was going to finish all his basement. Well, he does have an extra room you haven't seen. He's got that room behind the walls.
Oh, is I gonna have to put the lotion on?
I'm like, release the gimp.
Or at least the Kraken. Hey, Robert D is on. If you want to add his.
Yeah, add Robert D. Let's add Robert D and mix it up.
Oh, I thought it was funny how Matt keeps saying that and we just ignore him. I thought everybody was on the same page with that. Damn it. That shows I'm an asshole.
I was like, what's that code top for?
We don't think he's really on the show anymore. I don't know. We're just, whatever.
Look, not for nothing.
Not for nothing.
This is something I got to say about Robert D. Robert D. To those that don't know, that listen, because last week there were some comments in the YouTube that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Robert D. pays for a babysitter to watch his kids so that he can do this show. Like,
it's hardcore.
That's a significant sacrifice that he makes to do this show.
Is he really paying her? Is he really paying a babysitter though that doesn't show up? It's not like the babysitter's actually doing anything.
No, well, that's a good point, Greg. So what he does, he goes around and he finds people that have slipped and fell, and he looks for people that can't afford legal fees, and he represents them, but they have to watch their kids, so they just like pop up and it's like, "What's up?" And it's like, "Hey, I'm Mary. I'm here to watch them youngins."
Yeah.
That's not the direction. That's not the direction I was going in, but all right.
Fair enough.
We'll work with it.
Hey, he'll make it for Hasbro News, so that's good.
Good, because I have to run an errand.
Well, here, real quick, Adam, because I want to get his.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, my man. I think he's my man, Bebop. I think he's the most excited about that Wei Zhang shit than anybody else.
Who's editing the show? Can we edit some little music in and like a little ode to joy and be like Wei Zhang News with Robert D. I can't whistle it if I could. I'm trying to add to my Skype's giving me
I'm working on this while you're trying to add them just to fill downtime. I'm working on while I'm at the beach. Couple little DMH updates. I haven't been able to post any art in a while. Because I have 3 pieces of art that are being used for a third-party toy box art, and they're not ready to release those images yet, so I can't release them.
No,
so I've been working.
Got that Ace Collectibles money.
So I've been.
Are you doing sea spray?
So I've been working on other things to do to fill the time being. So I have a Bruticus coming, and I just finished inks today on a Skyfire piece.
That looks good, man.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
I was going to say,
I'm
too,
excited.
just for some other third-party news that I don't know if... I know we didn't talk about it yesterday, but I saw that in that TF Source pre-order list that the X-Transbots Sea Spray is only $55.
Yeah, I'm
not
done.
bad at all.
I'm done, Mac.
I mean, it's just a good price. And then I guess they have some...
No, it's not bad, but I'm not advertising that. You're a guest.
It stays with sea spray, and I really didn't, y'all pointed out the other day, because sea spray is, a little chunky guy. None of the offerings we have are really chunky.
Look, look. To be fair,
look,
and I'm fucking with you, just you know
No,
that, right?
yeah, no, you're good. I'm not worried.
To be fair, I think that the X Transbots is the most cartoon accurate. And I say that to say this. I think the cartoon looks fucking ridiculous. So, and X Transbots makes a bad figure generally. So I won't be buying the X Transbots. That's my general.
And again, I know, I know this is very easy, but I just in my mind, I'm like, how could they fuck this up? Like the legs tuck into the feet, and just slide into the butt.
They look for ways to. They can't wait to. They've been waiting all day to fuck it up. It's like they've been hiding in the trees, waiting to just jump down and fuck it up.
Hold on, I gotta text Robert and tell him to chug a half a bottle of whiskey, so he and Bobby can
get on the same page.
get on the same page.
See,
All
you know
right,
what?
I'm
I gotta
adding
be
it.
honest. Like, I'm all right. Good. I'm a little low key.
Mauve.
I'm a little low key worried that I will speak recklessly because I am drinking and I have had a really good week. And usually when I'm in a good mood and drinking, that's when I start. I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, oh, people are fine. They'll understand the joke. But then I'm like, then like a day later, I'm like, they don't understand the joke.
How do I remove Robert from the Google Docs? He just keeps typing, "Dickheads, why don't you add me?" over and over in the show notes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to.
Matt, can you text him? We're trying to add him now.
Yeah, I did. I told him.
I haven't actually tried to add him. I was waiting for you to finish because he's going to pop on and be like, meatball sandwich.
I'm going to work on my Robert D. impression. I'm going to get
that was racist.
That.
Just, did you hear my request for a half-hour special from Realm of Collectors?
I did. We talked about it a little bit yesterday.
Good.
You make it happen. Dude,
Beautiful.
you like my, the Ace meme? It's actually Dust that made that one, but that shit's funny. It's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, man.
Dude, I'm telling you that Dust, when he was talking about
man.
that C-Spray, that shit had me fucking rolling. When he was talking about C-Spray didn't sign off on his rights, on his likeness. Like, that shit was crazy funny to me.
He's got that voice down. Like, that dude can do that shit.
Doesn't he?
Dude, it's crazy.
Uncanny. Yeah.
Yeah,
and what's
that
nice
guy,
about it, you get that voice down, you got Merman by default.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think that's
You
it.
had
That's
that-
as far as
you
that,
get
that
that.
stretches.
Yeah, no, I think that's the limits of that unit.
Need to get that guy on or sometime.
I was working
With
on
Merman.
I was working on a skull face. Not just I'll sometimes do that. Like when I'm listening to somebody talk, I'll just see if I can match the tone of the voice. And it was why I was watching that.
Oh, you're working on. Are you working on
God
a
damn it! I said I wanted fucking hot sauce on my meatball sub. Get it right next time. Oh, hello.
Robert?
Sorry.
Damn, dude.
Robert?
There was no need for that.
My meatball
Robert?
sub was fucked up.
Robert, it's a Tuesday, and I'm going to have to ask you to relax.
I'm sorry, man. I'm very passionate about meatball subs.
All right, good night, folks. We're done.
But wait, just, you're working on a Skullface impression?
It wasn't. Yeah, it
appreciation.
wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and do a skull face, but like that's sometimes what I'll do when I'm listening to people talk. If I like,
I
it's
would
on
be-
TV, and I'll try and see if I can match the tone first, and then.
I'd be very interested. You're gonna have to smoke a lot of cigarettes to get the texture right.
Oh, I'll get it.
Or just shove a big dildo down your throat. Or you know what worked? A big Naboo canoe. Just fucking.
Hey, Robert, and I apologize, Greg. I know I'm derailing the show tonight.
Shit.
But Robert, I have to say this. On my way down to the beach, I made Laura listen to an episode of Shattercast, the Valentine's Day episode where we talked about how much we loved each other.
Oh God.
And I made her listen to it because in that episode you were very disrespectful and you said I had no gag reflex.
Jesus.
Oh, we know you have a gag reflex, Bobby.
Last couple of TFCons, we know.
We'll work on it,
All right.
buddy.
Like that's the
Hey,
common knowledge. Love Star
He
Wars,
said we'll
collects
work on it.
Transformers, has a gag reflex.
I just gave up trying to get these kids to bed. I was like, fuck it. SCU needs me.
Hey, what's that knockoff Megatron, man?
Yeah, what do you think about the Wei Zhang Megatron? Talk to me.
Honestly, I mean, it's cool. It's going to be MPP 10 size, so I'm not conflicted. I'm sure. Okay. Alt mode, it's so funny looking just because of the silencer, right? But it becomes Laserbeak, so I'm cool with that. And I think it's a Cybertronian Laserbeak, which is even cooler, And I love that it's all included. It's an inclusive piece, which is really cool. Like Wei Jiang, they kind of do their own like KOMP thing where they're like, there's always something interesting going on. And it's pretty interesting. Like I said, because it's going to be it is MPP 10 size, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oversized.
I'm cool. I'm not even conflicted at all. And it looks. Yeah, but I have MPP 10, so I want to have a different looking, really cool, improved Megatron. It's cool. It seems like they took the best of everything, which is weird to me because they took Apollyon's crotch, which I find odd.
Let me ask you this, because like there is like some engineering cost that has to go into this now. Do you think it's going to be way more expensive?
No.
Do you think they're still going to keep it the same as like $100, right? Isn't that what MPP 10 was?
Yeah. Yeah, 90. Yeah, I paid
fucking
90.
knockoff.
Man, but I mean, still, if you're getting I think it has the potential to really, especially if it's good again, and then they undersize it and they sell it for 80, like they did when they downscaled their Prime.
That's KBB.
Oh, that wasn't the MPP. The Wei Jiang didn't.
I think it's the
that was
same
a double.
people.
That was a double whammy knockoff. No, KBB is the same people as BB7.
They're all probably the same, but yeah, KBB is a different company. They did the MPP 10 Voyager size, But look, here's the way I justify it. Right? Is if it's just like with third party, you're giving something that I don't get from somewhere else. So the same thing goes there. Like if they're going to produce a figure that fills my holes, fill my holes, please.
Yeah, but when you
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
now when are you gonna start? When they start blaming that, when it starts taking money out of third party pockets.
There's no way. There's no way this is taking MPP 10 didn't take a penny out of anyone's pockets, except the customers who wanted to buy this shit.
No, that's shit. That's bullshit.
I will say this.
I agree.
Oh, go ahead.
Because Robert, Matt, who would get MPP 10 over MP 10?
A lot of people, probably. A lot of you
Why?
can read the boards,
Why?
man. Because they're
Why,
fucking.
though?
They can afford the good stuff.
No, same
Greg,
price
as our current boards expert, can you weigh in?
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm a jack.
I don't think people are buying MPP 10 over MP 10 just as much as I don't think people are running out and getting gay married just because it's fucking legal. Like it's that same logic. I don't think.
And call me crazy, but
Crazy.
I think you. I think there is reasoning behind. Isn't it funny that you've got this improved MP10, but it's not masterpiece scaled in either version? They're not touching it. They're not going there.
I don't necessarily think it's improved. I just think it's bigger. I had one, and I thought the plastic felt lesser, and what they added in diecast, if they even added diecast, was drowned out by the additional weight of having all the extra plastic.
Listen, man, some people look at their memories of rose-colored glasses. You're looking at this with shit-colored glasses because that ain't the case.
Robert,
But no, it is.
do you remember when you came to Skullfest last year and you had a trash bag full of Gundams?
Yes.
Could you bring this year, just bring a trash bag full of Star Wars Bandai models and act like you were going to put them together and just say they're up for grabs?
You wouldn't even fucking let me in the door with those. You think I'll take care of those.
Hey, actually, I called Bobby on his bullshit. It's actually recorded. So I did call Bobby on his bullshit. He said he didn't have time to put a Gundam together, and you were like, "I'll send you one. I'll send you on a small one." And then this motherfucker put together 4 1/44th scale Bandai model kits in a day.
Oh, good for him, though. I mean, that's
So it wasn't because he didn't have. But remember, he was like, "I ain't got the time for that, Mac. I ain't got the time for that. I'm too busy." And he puts 4 together in a day. It's not that he didn't have the time; it's that he's prejudiced.
But I did.
For it. He wasn't interested, so he didn't have the time.
I did admit to Greg. Now I will come clean with you. But I did admit to Greg candidly in a safe place that Greg and I have created, there is a therapeutic element to putting them together that I won't deny.
Yeah. That's what I enjoy about it. I really do.
I just put a sand trooper together while we were doing the show.
Now, I wonder how those stand. I assume those are going to stand the test of time, not like some of these older, high-grade Gundam that like fucking fall apart while standing on yourself after like 2 months.
Well, I think that the Gundam ones are probably more intricate. A lot of this is very, large pieces of plastic just snapped into one another.
Well, the thing about Gundams is there's a lot of panels and stuff that are meant to be pulled off, so you don't want to put glue
exactly.
on that. But with these Star Wars model kits, they're basically 12th scaled action figures.
And I see a little bit of that with like R2, like small panels that you can take off to put in the little tools that he uses for different whatever.
I glued all that shit on. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm in that boat as well.
I got the figure arts coming.
Are those Bandai kits similar to the Gundam where they just snap together, or do you have to glue them?
No, there's some. You can just snap them.
Yeah, you can just snap them.
Glue helps though.
But I will say because of the hollow nature of them, they don't quite stand as well as a Figuarts. They're not as balanced. Those guys that do those tricks where they toss the water bottle and it does 2 flips and it lands perfectly on the table. I feel like you could get away with that with a Figuarts from time to time. You're definitely not getting away with it with a Bandai model.
No, I have
a plan though. I have a plan. Now I'm gonna tell you on this show, and someone's probably gonna copy me, but this is my copyright, so to speak, of the idea. It'll be timed, stamped, and everything. Hot glue gun and BBs.
Ooh, put a little weight in them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that.
I thought it was just a really slow gun.
You can put 3 in the feet. You can put 3
2
in
the
each
head.
chin. You can put.
I'm not mad at that.
You can put a couple wherever. There's a lot of hollow. That's why I was looking at this one. I might try it with the short trooper. I might not.
2 in the chest, 1 in the head.
You can put 1 up in the waist or 1 up in the hip.
Yeah, they're surprisingly great. This is definitely to any Star Wars fans out there. This is definitely the way to troop build with a quality product at a lower price point.
And do it in a fun way.
Yeah, that too. I'll tell you though, there is when you put the head and the chest together, you're like, man, that's awesome. But then when you put one leg together, you're like, that's awesome. But then when they ask you to put the other leg together, you're like, no.
There's that you got to do them at the same time, just mirror each step.
Right.
That way you're not fuck. You let them grow together slowly.
All right, I'm sorry. Let's move on to Hasbro news so Matt can get through this episode.
So about that trailer. No, just kidding. Star Wars trailer.
Oh, actually, if he's still listening by this point, Justin, T2, and you were talking about. We had that little discussion after the show about potential spoiler ideas, and we were talking about the Wills. And Justin actually reached out to me
through the Force
for additional talk about that, and I was explaining the theory. And he read up about it, and he was like, he liked it so much, he said that he would be disappointed if that's not the way it went. And
what's the theory?
Wasn't that in that stuff that you shared, or maybe not? Oh, that was a video I watched. And he's talking about how they're dropping the Wills, in this, established, canon now, and, they mentioned the Wills in Rogue One, and that has something to do with Baze and Cherut's thing. And they're talking about the Wills in the novels, and they're talking about it in Rebels when they're on that planet, and there's that big-ass blue thing that's I'm in between.
I'm the big
Right.
Yeah, and it's the something of the Wills. And
I'm so powerful, all you have to do is shoot me in the face when I'm in a big cloud and I die.
You're thinking about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
That's what happened to him at the fucking end of that show.
Oh, I haven't watched Rebels yet. Thanks for spoiling it.
Spoilers.
And the whole idea is that like the Jedi and the Sith were a perversion of the original teachings, and that's what Luke was. That's what Luke discovered in the ancient Jedi temple on Arcee.
Yeah, I can see. And he'll be the last Jedi.
That line where he's like, "The Jedi must end" or whatever.
Right.
Like, because I mean, because I didn't notice it until I watched this guy's video, and he's pointing out every instance of it. And I think it's from the books. It's from the expanded universe, I think, or it's from like some obscure like something reference. And for them to be like really peppering that shit in.
Right.
Did it look like the like Jedi journals, whatever those were, that little library, the little like in his IKEA nook? I assume that was Luke. I assume that was Luke touching it with his fucking homeless hand glove because he lost his funky glove. But did it look like a tree? That kind of bothered me.
Yeah, it did look like a tree.
It did.
And I immediately thought of Nerd Rage, and I was like, "Oh, there's the Force tree."
There's the Force tree.
That's that shit. Like that's supposed to be like written, like that might be like he might have found the original like writing.
Yeah, and that tree supposedly gets attacked in The Last Jedi. Like,
oh, good.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not the tree. No, don't hurt the tree. Well, you know what I heard? There was actually where he turns around the mouth of the cave and he says, "I know one thing. That Jedi must end," or whatever the fuck. The line was actually originally, "Where there's a wills, there's a way."
Yeah. Hasbro news.
Well, hold on. One more thing.
Okay.
And shout out to Michael Mullins Wright in the Facebook groups and his two puppies. I don't know if he listens to the show, but man, that dude's always posting pictures of those dogs. But he went to Celebration, and he was posting pictures that night. He was like, "This is what Celebration's all about," and it was a picture of him and his husband with Ryan Johnson at like 2:00 in the morning with their shit signed, like in a crowd of people. Awesome. And then like that next day, we were watching that 40 years panel, and they were like, this guy was out until 3 a.m, like with the fans signing their shit, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, he seemed really into it. So I don't think he's gonna fuck up. I just have a feeling. I don't think he's gonna fuck up too bad. I think his heart's in the right place.
I hope so.
Me too.
I don't know about this.
Hasbro.
ET.
I will tell you that real quick before we move on. Like, I think that like
go to Hasbro news. Well, hold on.
I know. We got to get to it. But like the more I see, the more I watch, the more I listen, the more I read, the more I'm thinking that Rey is probably just Rey.
Oh yeah. Well, they did that panel. They were like trying to press her, and they were like, "Is your last name Kenobi?" And then BB-8 came out, and like the BB-8 thing, and the guy who was hosting the panel was like, "Can I just call you 8?" And then it was like, it's like, see, his name, he wants to be called BB-8. He has a full name, and he's not afraid to use it, or something like that.
Right.
He was that same guy that was hounding her on Twitter, like whoever that fucker is.
I love that. That first time they brought BB-8 out on stage.
Oh, you watched it?
Well, it was at SDCC.
Oh, never
and
mind.
And they were like, look, we know you guys have seen the teaser trailer. We know you guys are very concerned about the CGI. You saw the CGI droid and how the CGI droid moves. We know that it's very concerning for people, so we just want to put some of those fears to rest. And then that bitch rolled out on stage in real life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was probably like a great moment to like witness.
Yeah. Can I just add before we move on? Bobby said that shit just a second ago. Like, I know we got to do it. Like, I was expecting his next words to be like, "At least let me say goodbye to my kids." Like, I know we got to do it, but just let me tell my family I love them, man. Just.
If it wasn't for Hasbro, you wouldn't have fucking Transformers.
He sounded like a
man.
Sound like a man condemned. Well, on that token, if it was for Hasbro, we wouldn't have Black Series either.
And Marvel Legends.
But then on that token, if it wasn't for Black Series, we wouldn't need to be putting together these Bandai model kits.
That's true also.
No, I got a Black Series haul coming up next week ahead of the Amazon clearance sales. Anyway, Hasbro news. Something shit. God damn it, I was erasing all of Robert's nonsense in the fucking notes, so now my thing's frozen.
God damn.
So, yeah, what's the first thing there?
The first one is the updated color images of Takara Legends Kup.
Yes.
Finally.
I will say,
go ahead. Because them fucking model kits are so awesome. So awesome, man. Just gotta have them. Gotta fucking have them. God, let's talk about the models.
Hey, Matt, did you sell that? Matt, did you sell your Blitzwing?
I have not yet, Robert. Thank you. It looks like I'll be keeping that little fucker.
Jess, got your front row seat to the show. Is that everything you thought it was going to be?
It's always a good time. You know what? It's hard for me sometimes because I'm so used to just being a listener that I forget, like, oh, wait, I'm on this thing. I'm not just listening.
It's
Headmaster for Kup looks like AT.
So tell me how the colors look. Do the colors look the same? Is it still like that gray that everybody's saying is right, but
no,
isn't?
They changed it.
It's Headmaster's.
Oh, weird.
It's Headmaster's green. Or Headmaster's colors.
And I feel like they changed the head, too. Like, for some reason, the first test shot looked better to me than this final product.
I think it looks good.
I know the gray's not accurate, but it didn't bother me.
Kup should not be smiling. I don't like that smile, but whatever.
I think this looks infinitely better than the Hasbro version.
He's just a happy old soldier, Matt.
He is.
Happy old soldier.
Like a shit sandwich.
Looks like he's about to get a fucking fruit cup. He's all happy.
I want a pudding cup.
He smiled at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
he did.
He did it, lad. I knew you had it in you.
Yeah.
I like
it.
That
awkward.
That
awkward scene at the end where it's like 2 seconds and they all throw their hands into the middle of the pot.
Oh, now we're dogging out the 86 movie, Bob? Is that what we're doing?
No. I love the 86 movie. Look, if I had to go to an abandoned island and take 5 movies with me, the 86 movie would be one of them.
Really?
That's true. That is true.
But if I only got 4, that bitch would be staying at home.
Would one of them be
That's
that
also
Tom
true.
Hanks movie? Would one of those movies be that Tom Hanks movie where he's on an abandoned island?
Castaway?
No, it's a bit redundant, isn't it?
Yeah. And would you lay there thinking how ironic it was?
No, because I wouldn't have it, Robert.
Would it be like rain on a wedding day?
Robert. I feel like Robert got a little. Not to sidetrack Hasbro news because this is very important.
No, of course.
Like Robert hit me up. I think Robert had a little emotion this week when he listened back to Shadowcast. Like he hit me up this week and he was like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I said yes. And he said, "How important is it to laugh?"
No.
And I said, "Wait, calm yourself."
That wasn't the full. That was not the conversation.
Relax. Time to relax.
I do not have emotions.
And I said, very. And he said, "Then all my texts are important." I was like, "Oh,
no.
Thinks his texts aren't important."
No. This is what he said. I said, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And in typical Bobby B fashion, I didn't get a response for 20 hours. And then he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, now I fucking forgot." And then he was like, "Well, it must have been really important then."
Oh, I see. When I ask him that, I get an immediate present.
Of course you do.
That's true.
I don't give shit. I hate this show, man. Fuck, I hate this show.
Hey, you still got stasis lock. Oh wait, no, never mind. You don't.
Here's the thing. Sometimes I got to play the shit and how it normally progresses, right? So when Greg asks for me, usually it's something that is either A, very important, or B, is going to make me laugh. So I try to, if I see it, I make myself available immediately.
So nobody else makes you laugh?
When Robert asks for me, as he just said last show, sometimes he'll just say "yo" to get an immediate response for no reason at all. So Robert
to make you a chuckle.
Robert's request is usually like look, as soon as I get a little down minute on the air, as soon as I get a second to myself, Robert, I'll get right back with you.
I can't handle laughing uproariously and peeing my pants right now. I gotta look at Robert's text in about a half an hour.
That's fair. But and then when it comes to Matt usually sends me like an onslaught of texts, and they're usually at 3 to 5 in the morning. Yeah. So I usually just kind of get to them as I get up and have my cup of coffee and get my day started. So that's the reason why, Matt, that I'm not instantly accessible to you at 3. You never text me at like normal hours.
Yeah, I know. I need to start too. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I just when I'm on my job, and I get
No.
He's like, no, don't do that. It's cool.
Oh, Matt. Matt, I'm gonna start texting you, Matt.
No, Matt, welcome to. No, wait a minute. You're welcome to, Matthew. I'm just saying you don't have to. Don't feel obligated because I got plenty going on too. So
I know. I understand that.
Yeah, Robert.
I'll start texting Adam. I'm gonna start texting Adam. We don't talk.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do, Matt. Give Adam a text.
You got Adam's phone number?
I do not have Adam's phone number, no, so I'll have to get it.
Well, I guess that's
one time.
I guess that's a fatal flaw in your battle station, isn't it?
Or Joe K, I could text Joe KW too. I'll just text the whole Nerd Rage Radio.
Do you have Joe's number?
I do not. I'll have to get that too. I don't have his number. It's a wonder. I have nobody in the Cool Table Network's number.
You have a phone.
I will say, Matt, that you've never asked me though either.
That is true.
I don't give out my number, but if you ask for it, I'll give it out.
I've asked Matt for his number and he wouldn't give it to me.
You do that. Shut up.
I'm like, Matt, what's your number? Why? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that does sound like a Matt response.
Yeah, because he needs to know why to screen it.
Yeah, that's true. No. Hey, well, look at the Transformer bed sheets, man. I'm getting these.
It's actually, I didn't do a credit in the notes. It's actually a bed set. I misread. I didn't change it. Yeah, I figured I'd correct it when we got to it.
Well, I love these.
Set. Dude, look, I got Star Wars sheets. Best sheets I've ever had. So get these. These might change your life.
Matt, would your wife let you put these on the bed?
Fuck no.
Is that where she draws the line, though?
I tried to put up a sheet for the your shower, the shower
curtain.
Shower curtain.
Wait. What do you think it's called?
I knew it's a shower curtain. I said sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's a shower curtain. I tried to put up a shower curtain in our guest bathroom, and that lasted about 2 days, and that shit was taken down.
For the guest bathroom?
Yeah. I want my guests to know.
That's cold.
I know.
Matt, I don't want this to be taken any other way than just a simple dig at you and this conversation. But I think Bobby and I are having a hard time coming to grasp that your wife would draw the line about putting something on her bed with some bed sheets.
Preach.
After she married you.
That's true.
Oh.
Well, like, look, no, Robert, you're Robert, you're doing that shit again. Look, the reason why we say that, look, he has his own room. He has Transformers. Look, like,
I thought you meant like they sleep separate of each other. I was like,
no, he's got a little love sack in there, and he sits in. He's got a
flashlight.
Transformers party streamers.
Transformers flashlight.
I do.
Transformers flashlight.
I got a lot of stuff.
So, like,
I've been going through.
I just find it weird that, like, of all the things, because, like, the sheets, you're going to replace them, like, every 3 days, 4 days, or maybe. So, like,
I don't know how ambitious you are.
But Bob, they are all that stuff you just said. They're mentioned. They are in my room, though. I can't have anything outside. Like when there's stuff like I had all the.
No, but I thought she was going to let you put some stuff in the living room.
Eventually, yeah, if I get some detox, yeah, hopefully. But I'm just saying, like I had all that stuff I got in this week. She automatically, I had that stuff all around the computer desk, and she told me I need to move stuff so she could do taxes.
Let me ask you a question. If you put a detox in your bedroom and you folded up the sheets and put them in detox,
it might work. It might work.
Okay,
she might let that go.
What What if you got that set AFA graded and then put it in a nice shadow box?
No, it's not FA grade. It's that new system. I got that new system I go to, man.
Oh, that
AP,
one where
APG or something, whatever.
that
Shout
one
out to
where
those
it
guys.
misspelled Hasbro. Yeah.
I told you that, didn't I? Somebody pointed out, I was like, fuck, they did, didn't they? How the
They
fuck do you
misspelled
misspell Hasbro? God damn.
Oh
Great.
my god! I just pictured Matt in the KKK wearing his Transformer sheets.
Why do you picture that? Why do you think I'm racist? Do you think I'm just a racist asshole?
Because you're from you're from the South, and Robert's from New York, and like when you're from New York, you don't even realize the rest of the country really exists.
Oh,
I just
okay.
figured you might join just to find a use for the sheets.
And this is why we had to pull the movie discussion, by the way. Robert just couldn't stop being racist.
So is anybody
I've had this is a true story. I've had people from New York ask me what state is Maryland in.
Oh wow.
God.
That's a fact.
Really?
Because the rest of the country just doesn't exist to them. It's just New York City and then Jersey. And Jersey is like the size, like on their map, it's New York City, and then Jersey's the size of the rest of the United States of America.
Tell you what, right about now, I wish I was really inland. I don't want to be living near the coast right now. But, little sneak attack from North Korea surprised us with a little sub off of Long Island.
Robert, you've looked at a globe before, right?
Yeah, that fallacy that you call
Flat Earth.
Robert's like, not today.
You mean a map?
You've looked at a map before.
Yeah, you mean the real representation of the Earth? Yes.
So you realize that North Korea probably is not going for New York City.
I think
they're going for India, maybe.
Quite the shocker to do it, though.
It would be. It would be like if Canada invaded us.
I think they need to set their sights on like maybe Japan or India, somewhere over there.
Well, the thing is, to be real for a second, if they're going to attack anybody, they're going to attack South Korea. Like that's their number one.
They're going to wax them off the.
That's what keeps everybody at bay, because everybody wants North Korea's head on a fucking plate. But every time everybody starts looking at North Korea, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What about this button? What does this button do? I can't remember what this button does.
That's Trump, isn't it? What's that button?
And nobody wants to sacrifice South Korea to get the job done, which is understandable.
And Japan is at risk.
Yeah, Japan too.
And part of China.
To be fair, they don't. It's North Korea, and it's a fucking peninsula, basically. So South Korea, they don't really have to. They just have to color inside the lines, and they're fine.
But China's their ally, Matt.
But China's not feeling them right now because they realize, wait a minute. If North Korea goes nuclear, if they get nuked in a retaliatory strike,
China will get hit too.
It's going to affect the Chinese
China's not
landscape.
feeling them because China's not feeling them because outside diplomatic pressure is putting it on China. Like China's the only company. I'm in third party.
They are a company.
China's the only country that openly trades with North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the world puts pressure on China to kind of give a smack on the wrist to North Korea, but we don't know where China's heart is in regard to that. It's just
so it's kind of like a Sunday morning at the Skullface house. There's outside pressure being put on China, the outside diplomatic pressure, and China's not really feeling it, but they know for the greater good of the world, they should probably just give in and go along with it, just to keep everybody happy.
Well, they didn't have to do anything until I think the United States became a little roguish and unpredictable. Now they realize, holy shit, wait a minute, there is a threat, so they have to do more. Because they are physically at risk. If there's a war, it would be horrible for everybody if something bad happened. But it would be really horrible for us if, you know what? Here's the deal. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what the fuck is really going on there. Do you? No one does. And I always have that on the back of my mind. Whenever I start feeling fear and pressure, I in my mind I'm like, I don't like being manipulated. And whenever I have an emotional tug, I'm being manipulated when I'm watching the screen.
All my tugs are emotional.
You know what you should be scared of? The shampoo bottle Megatron.
Which
You know what
was
I'm talking
oddly enough made in North Korea.
Exactly. That looks so good.
Matt,
So
would your
good.
wife let you keep this in the shower?
Yes. I have to. It's a transformer, so it'd be
Oh
in
my
disguise.
God. It's a no step changer.
It'd be a disguise.
Do you
No, there's
squeeze
five
the
steps.
arms and the shampoo comes out of its head?
Is this
It's
a
not
shampoo
really
or
a
body
shampoo.
or a body wash?
No, this is
body.
this is that hollow Titan whatever they call it. It's not an actual. You know what's funny? I was actually a little worried about saying that because I didn't want someone to get their hopes up thinking there was a Transformers shampoo on the market.
Oh, I
But
do
it-
have shampoo. I think I do have shampoo.
I
Transformer
didn't
shampoo.
think it would be Bobby. Now that you're thinking upset.
Now they're just making them out of toilet paper. Fucking
Hey, you know what else doesn't scare you? You know what else doesn't scare you? MP36. He's looking right at me. How you doing?
It's a good figure.
All right.
How's that Blitzwing?
So moving on to moving on
Hey,
to
you know what? Bobby ruined it for me, anyways. I wanted to be nice about it, but he did ruin it for me. So
I know. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like,
No, Manny is like, won't watch Skullface's.
Oh my God!
you doubled it, Matt, too, because it's like if you're gonna buy it from Manolo. So yeah. So let's two things.
Dust said that was old school, Bobby.
Ever since Bobby's review went up, PayPal claims tripled.
That's actually not funny, and I'll tell you why after the show. So two things. First of all, Robert D, putting your messages in the show notes. You better put back Statue News in red, and it better be in the proper type by the time I get there.
I was trying to get a word out like a poltergeist.
I was fucking texting you, telling you to, as soon as I add you, start screaming about meatball sandwiches. So I don't look like a liar, because I said as soon as I was like, I'm not going to add him while you were talking, because as soon as I add him, he's just going to come on screaming about meatball sandwiches. And then I was like, wouldn't it be funny if he came on screaming about meatball sandwiches?
That's why I was screaming about meatball sandwiches.
Yeah, that's why. So speaking of been there, done that news, Hobby Magna Convoy images.
I need a blue one now. Shit. I have 13 of this model.
Tell me what this is.
It's,
the blue Optimus Prime from Classic.
Classic Voyager Prime.
Oh, okay.
I have
With
it. I
the
got
4 arms.
Yep. I got the red. I got the purple. I got the black. I got the.
What are you talking about? Jelly beans?
Does he really have the numbers stamped on his dick like that?
Oh, this
exactly.
It's probably a prototype then. Prototypes usually have that kind of
I'll
shit.
have it stamped.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes, sir.
You know this sound?
Are you playing Scrabble?
That's the new Ratchet. That's the new Ratchet in the background. That's the plastic from the model kits.
Oh, nice.
Bobby's gonna be that's the reaction.
Oh, I got the white one. I got the clear one. I don't have the orange one. I just need the orange one. That's from the BotCon.
You don't have the orange one? That was like a recent BotCon, right?
14 or 13, I think.
No.
That's Final Guts.
No, that's 14 or 13. It was. Or 15.
Yeah, that was the same size as Scorponaut, so that was
14? Okay, yeah.
That was back in them
good old days?
You know what days?
I thought we covered that shit on Shattercast.
No. We covered it, but not on Shattercast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Wait, were we together in 14? No. Wait.
No. Wait, yeah, 14,
Yes.
15, 16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
at the
were.
end of the year, though. It's like October-ish. I think.
Yeah.
Matt, I think you need
BotCon
to get
was
doubles of these and have them all in truck mode, too.
You like that picture down there?
Jisk, you're killing me with that. So, what mode is
on
this
the
you're going
doubles
into?
mode, too.
Let me guess. Robot mode.
Oh, the...
So for the three of you not in the know, Jisk here has a very it's sensical and nonsensical at the same time. He collects doubles, one for
Or
vehicle,
triples.
or triples.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's
just
like
So-
Lenny Light.
a representation for each mode. So
What are you
if
gonna
it
do with
has
Blitzwing?
3 modes, What do we? I have the DX9. I got the KFC, and I'll get the fans toys.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know if you had the DX9.
So DX9 for Robot and KFC's for Robot.
I think he's
Nah, the planes. So what I'll probably wind up doing is I'll probably wind up getting rid of.
Wait. Before you say the real answer, let me say what I would do. I would do KFC's tank.
Okay.
And DX9's jet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'll probably wind up doing is getting rid of the DX9 and picking up another fans toys, depending on the mode.
Why?
My man.
Because I don't think that the jet looks like the DX9 jet doesn't look like the Blitzwing jet that I want.
That's a pretty good jet, though.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It just doesn't look like Blitzwing to me. Like the KFC
Does
jet.
Does it fit in the Detox?
Oh, I don't even know yet.
Does it fit on top of the Detox?
Oh, yeah, it'll definitely fit on top.
There's the Blitzwing shelf.
Does it fit hanging from some fishing wire from the ceiling?
Oh, it'll do that, too.
You live in Florida, right? You got some fishing wire just hanging around.
I do.
That should be a no-brainer.
He has an every.
That's a prerequisite. When they buy your house, they're like, "All right, and here's your standard issue fishing line." You're like, "All right."
Yeah, but they're not crazy about basements, though.
That shit fucking sits on
the
front
South
porch.
is not crazy about basements.
No basements.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The floods.
That shit sits on the front porch just in case it rains.
That's it made me sad, like, that you had to sell like 50% of your collection to realize you wanted the other 50%.
Well, it wasn't 50%, which was good. It was maybe, I mean, realistically, it was probably 15%.
Oh, you didn't sell that much? Oh, okay, well, that's good.
No, I sold like maybe 10 figures, maybe.
Oh, you're good. But you sold the ones that you really didn't care about, right? Probably.
No, I mean, I sold the ones I did care
He
about.
wants them all back.
My bad.
I mean, listen, I'll get them back at some point. I don't feel like. But I mean, it wasn't until I got that Jazz. I got that Make Toys Jazz, and I liked the car mode, even with the bumper in the back. Everyone's like, "Even with that bumper?" Yeah, even with the bumper in the back. And
Hey, you want the?
What's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret of figure wise?
Yeah, it's not life.
Is it the Mario Brothers figures?
No, he didn't sell those.
No, I didn't sell those. Believe it or not, I didn't sell those because that's the one thing my wife was like, "Don't sell those."
I know.
And
I
like,
heard.
These are what
Hey,
you
want? Hey, I know somebody has a Dicka for sale. If you want to buy another Dicka.
No, I don't.
Wait, are you talking about like the figure arts Mario stuff or Bluster and Trench?
No, the figure arts Mario stuff.
Oh, dude, that shit. Yeah, dude, I have grand plans for those. As soon as IKEA opens, I got grand plans.
You know, Matt, maybe you could like take the box from your Headmaster Blaster from Titan Returns and put the Ditka in there, and you can return it for some money.
No, I've been
Take it to Walmart.
I've actually been I've been throwing away all my boxes. Actually, my Hasbro boxes.
It'll shelf warm.
Dude, Matt, I am trying to make you. I'm trying to make you some YouTube traction right now. Dude, wait. Take the video camera, Mac. Take it to Walmart and try to return that Dicka.
Like the Dicka box too, in it?
Yeah, bring the Dicka box. Bring the whole thing. Be like, I bought this for $150. And it's defective. It won't stand. And try to get your money back and film it.
It's defective.
Dude, I'm telling you, that video will go viral. Listeners, if you're listening right now on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up if you think that will go viral. And in the comments, just write viral.
And give it a thumbs down if you think it'll go viral too.
I'm not letting me film those.
You were gonna do it anyway.
Because it doesn't matter. Like, if they take it back, you get $150. If they don't take it back, it's a funny ass video.
I'm just saying. I don't think they will let me film that.
Just hide the camera.
Yeah.
Hide the You gotta do it on the side.
I could take Belisa up there and have her try to do it.
Get Belisa.
Put it in a Marvel Legends box.
And wear a suit.
Right.
Say it's a Build-A-Figure.
Wear a suit.
Get Belisa to go, and then a couple of your friends to go and like just start a fight. And then Belisa can act like she's recording them, And like, yeah,
Well,
then she's recording your chance.
I could have her try to return it, and then I could be in in a shopping cart, just have hold it or wear a coat or something. And,
Dude, I am telling you, that shit will be a big deal.
You know what? Matt's already become a big deal. He got his own RRR.
I heard. We already talked about it, Robert. You weren't here.
Yeah.
Hashtag you wasn't there.
Did anyone notice Bobby just then sounded like drunk Stewie from Family Guy? It's like,
did you notice Bobby said that he heard about it? He didn't see it.
No, I did see it.
He didn't see it, Matthew. He heard about it, Matthew.
That's all right.
Yeah, we
I
all
know you
know
don't
it's
watch
just
shit.
like World Star.
Hey Matt, I'd watch that video on your channel though if you did that.
See?
So you don't watch my other ones?
Exactly.
I think I do a good job, man. Fuck you. I love my floor time.
My man said, I think I do a good job. Oh, God.
Okay.
That's statue news, man. Statue news.
Sweet. Finally.
We
Dude,
got-
Greg, I'm liking the statue news at the end. It's like we end on a sweet spot. You know what I mean? It's like we go through our hard times together. It's like Lord of the Rings.
It's like a detail sandwich.
The journey starts off peaceful and tranquil, and then like we go through some hardships, and then we end up back at the fucking
Is that third part?
Shire.
What Prime is this? Is this the movie Prime? No.
No, this is that time that Dr. Octopus switched minds with Optimus Prime. This is the superior.
Oh.
Yeah, this is superior Optimus Prime.
I mean, it's going to look good, but I don't think it's for me at all.
For anybody who's into Marvel, anyway.
Who's making this?
Anybody? No, he said.
Prime One Studios.
Oh.
Bobby,
I didn't even get a chuckle.
I laughed, man. The Dr. Octopus?
I'm sorry.
That's
on me.
If you would have said Doc Ock, I think people would have laughed anymore.
All right, I'll be right back. You guys talk about this. I'm going to go rethink my life for a couple of minutes.
Jisk, where are you at with this statue life? Some of these statues are looking very good.
It's not for me, but I will say I like that it says, the description of this product is Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost, which I think is funny because aren't these things like $1,500?
Yes, they're very expensive. Let me ask you another question, Jisk.
All right.
The top of your Detolfs, what is for you on the top of your Detolfs?
All right. I'm going to break it down for you. Ready?
Are you with the giant spaceships too?
I mean, if they transform into
Do you
giant
need a
robots.
Naboo? Do you need a Naboo starship?
I don't have room for a Naboo canoe in my life.
Yo, Bobby, you know what? I think you should compete with Matt and see who can sell what first. That fucking Blitzwing or your Nabookan?
Dude, that Naboo canoe I think was an exclusive.
Yeah, it is. One.
I think but you're laughing, but I think it was a FAO Schwartz exclusive.
Ooh. Oh, welcome to my.
Anyway, go ahead, Jisk. What are you going to put at the top of your Detolfs?
There's already stuff on the top. So on the one.
Is it going to be your Mario Brothers playset?
That is on top of one already. That's already set up.
Okay. Good.
And then the other one is all the combiners on the other one and boxes.
Oh, okay. In boxes.
I do put some. There's boxes. Like, cause I do display some of the boxes as well.
Mm.
Just to fill up the space. So like the Toy World Deadly
Just
box.
as I don't mean to put you on the spot, but as a guest on the Shattercast Uncut, the first guest on Shattercast Uncut,
without paying,
will you be buying the toy that I put my artwork on for the third party box so that you can display the box also in your display of Detolfs?
It depends on if you've already got me once for that year. You already got me. You get me for one. You may have to wait for the next year.
Okay, I'll take one.
Will I buy it? Man, all right, so I guess there's really two things. There's one thing. It really just comes down to what the cost is. And only because if it's something where it's like $150, let's say, for example, and it's a figure that I don't need, I'd rather just pay that money to you and have you draw something that I like. You know what I mean? At that point, it's like,
I doubt it's.
That's a good.
I doubt
That's
it's
a
going to
good
be
response.
$150. I doubt it's going to be $150.
I
have no idea what it's going to cost, but my guess would be 80 or less.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Is it a figure that I want?
It's probably $5.
You know, you might want it because of how much I participated in the creation of the final product.
So that means you don't want it.
Just as a pal, you might want it. You know what I mean?
All right.
But if you was a friend, you might not be we might find out exactly where you're at.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
What do you get, Bobby? Are you getting points or something, Bobby?
No, I'm fucking with him.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this though. If you did come to me and say, "Look, I do get a percentage," I would absolutely buy it 100%.
No, I get 0%. I didn't even get paid for doing it. That's a fact.
You just add the goodness to your heart.
I did it for just to say I did something. You know what I mean? Just to be like, look, I fucking put my mark on something. Yeah, it's this, but I put my mark on something.
Bobby, come on now. I'm sure it's awesome, dude.
No, I'm proud. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of it. I'm just saying, like, I did it. Like, I could have been like, man, I want some money. You know, I could have, but just the bragging, not the bragging, but like the bragging rights. You know, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, the pride in it. I know, Robert. You're going to ask him a question. I do have some questions about it too, if that's okay.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you have 1,000 questions. I have one.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go first.
I'll answer what
You're the man of many questions.
I'll answer what I can.
Are you going to review this figure? Are you going to review this figure for the company to give your input?
I have not heard anything to that effect.
Because they should fucking listen to you.
I agree, but I have not heard anything to that effect.
Okay, now you go, Jesse.
And that's my question. Like, so, I mean, what if it's a terrible figure?
That would be a bummer, wouldn't it?
Are you going to sign my box?
I'll sign your box, bro.
Matt, if you... Matt, I will sign your box.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, too. Kuma Style is doing the photographs of the figure for it. TJ.
Who?
So you know, like he got a advanced copy of it, and he hit me up, and he was like, "Man, like I saw the box art." He's like, "Man, he's like, fucking awesome job on the box art." I was like, "Dude, fucking sweet."
Give you a handshake?
Well, no, I'm not on that Matthew Deluxe Baldwin status.
That shit hurt.
But you know, I'm anxious now because, like, you know, he did something for it. I did something for it.
When's it come out?
It's a cool thing to me. That I don't know either. I don't know that either.
Okay. So are they going to send you a test shot?
I don't know. And if I did get a test
break.
Look, I think they would send me. I think they will send me a figure. Whether or not I review that figure is a separate thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sure if I can separate. You know, like, what am I going to say? If I don't like it, what am I going to say? If I do like it, how's it going to sound? Do you know what I mean?
Now, did any of your design elements go into the figure?
Zero.
Okay, so you're basically looking at the figure and then creating the box art.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Correct.
All right.
Hey, Bobby, is it Bull's Fire?
It is not.
Shit. I'm out.
Is this that one you didn't tell me about like a year ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how bad would your feelings hurt if it would? How bad would your feelings be hurt if I didn't buy it?
Oh, zero.
Crushed.
Zero.
Crushed.
Like, look, it's like I can tell you that. I can tell you that the figure itself is a niche, so it's not for everybody. You know, so like.
It's that Bumblebee, isn't it, from the fucking first episode?
Just this is what you got to do. Just print up the artwork, like when it comes out, print it up onto 8x11 or whatever, and then just tape it over a box. And be like, Bobby, I got it, dude, and I'm gonna keep it mint and sealed. This is so special to me. You'll never know.
I mean,
So
I'm just being truthful.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me. I probably would buy it regardless.
no, you know, look,
That's how I
nobody
roll.
nobody has to buy it to support.
Breaking news.
Oh my god! Because zero of any of it goes towards me. You know, it's just that I'm proud of it just because I was involved with it, and it's something that I can say, like, man, like I fucking did this. You know, for better or for worse.
It'd be the
Pride.
first time I buy a figure and sell the figure and keep the box.
I did this. All right. Well, Imaginarium Ultra Magnus. Move along.
That looks
Is
good.
this the same Ultra Magnus we've been looking at for a year?
Yeah, I think
God,
so.
it's fucking beautiful.
It's got the two guns in the back.
Is it?
Good looking unit, Mac.
That's Ultra Mags, man. That looks good.
Oh, Robert's judgmental. Robert's getting away with Megatron, but this is beneath him.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's just, I don't know. You know what? I shouldn't judge. You know why? Because I've never had one in front of me. You know? I shouldn't judge.
Well, I'll tell you what. I looked at, after we got... Shout out to Lotus Stark. He's been telling us about this Prime 1 and, like, super...
That's a good dude, too. He hit me up, too.
Yeah, he's a good dude, absolutely. But he's been trying to tell us about this statue game for some time. And I knew he was right, but I just didn't want to hear it. And the more Greg and I have looked at it and been kind of gawking over it, the more I realized just how right he is. But like, I went around and started doing a little bit of research into that Prime 1 Soundwave that looks fucking amazing. And it's very difficult to get a hold of now for anything reasonable. I'm never going to have it. Like, and as a person that holds their collection near and dear to their heart, that puts a lot of work in to be able to afford their collection, it is very disheartening to me to sit back and realize that I will probably never have that in my collection.
But good for you, man. Then you're going to save $15,000 because now you can't get any of it because you know you'll never get that one.
You'll get that third-party book, box money, man.
The good news is, Robert, they make more than Transformers.
Jeez, you don't get this stuff.
So we got XM Studios Optimus Prime also. It's a little darker picture. You can't really tell the details, but it looks pretty good. It's G1 mesh of Prime. The windshield wipers work, I think. Hopefully. So.
Are we recapping TFC news?
Push a button and it's like.
No. All right, we're done with statues. We got questions too, man. We got questions.
I'm looking forward to this MP collector question.
Yeah, we got a question. Or we got Sam. Sam also gave us a question. If you want to go over that one too.
Now, what was Sam's question?
It's there's even a picture of Sam to go with it. I don't know how it happened, but I like it.
No, he's all proper, like he looks all suave.
That's a dapper dude.
He is. Shout out to him. Oh, they're going to have ROC's having the international hangout Thursday, I think. And, I think.
So this is Sam's Formers. Sam.
Yes.
Yep.
Sam.
Shout out to that dude. He's got check him out. Sam's Formers on Instagram, and also he has a blog that I don't know the link to offhand. But if you check out his Instagram,
I think it's just
Sam's.
Hey,
Matt. Matt, how's that
Sam's Formers?
How's that SCU blog doing, Matt?
I don't know. How's that Deluxism stuff going?
Oh, fuck you.
Suck a dick.
Now we got to fight. Bobby said,
let's do it. Let's go.
Actually, I was going to do the vlog, but I got no feedback from no listeners ever read it, so they never said anything about it. So I just was like, all right, my efforts could be.
I'll tell you,
you sound like Stewie right there.
Can I tell you the one blog I'm always disappointed we never got, Greg? Was that blog that you were going to write? It was going to be like a 3-part blog about people watching on the bus on the way to TFCon Chicago.
Well, you got 2 parts over there, Bobby B. If you would,
I know. I've read it. But I think about it. Like, shut the fuck up. I probably think about it once a quarter.
What?
Wow.
Do you
think about it a lot?
Do you think about the sex playlist on Spotify I sent you? What do you think about the blog?
Dude, that shit is Trump.
Was that all the same track?
Yeah,
this
dude,
one.
This dude in high school just posted that shit and just posted the picture that said sex playlist, and it was the Cantina band theme on repeat on Spotify.
As I like to call it, mood music.
That shit cracked me up.
Okay.
So what was
this is
Sam's
a long question. It's a long question.
That's a Matt, you might say it's a tall order. You know what I mean?
I'm short too. Fuck you, man. All right. Hey guys, I have a question for the show. Not sure if it's any good. Oh, it's probably good, man. Question time. Bear with me as this may be a long one. I'm going to use MP Mags as an example. I don't own him yet, but from what I've seen, I won't be transforming him because of possible paint damage. As it's complex, I fear I may break it also. Now, also other figures have had these problems, so it's just not the figure in question. But I tip my hat to these companies because the engineering is wonderful. If Takara or any other company decided to produce a previous figure, but it didn't transform, and it was still fully articulated and able to avoid the kibble and the needs for transformation, would you buy it? Also, if it came with accessories and they gave you a transformed version with a much cleaner look, but it's still detailed as you would expect. Now I know this would mean it's not a transformer, which I completely understand, but I wonder if this approach would solve some other issues in paint chipping, breaking, and all that stuff. Appreciate. Are you want to say something, Bob?
No, I was just gonna say we've kind of answered this question very recently. So
I was going to refer him to a little segment I like to call Statue News, but
right. But I think that most of us would be willing to give it a shot. Most of us would be willing to give a whole line of that a shot.
I think, Greg, you had that Devastator you liked really a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, the Make Toys.
No, it's the before and after.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit a point, like, if it came with, you got the figure and then the vehicle, I mean, that's speaking my language right there.
Well, you just like that because you got doubles. That's the only reason why you love that shit.
But I mean,
you had to transform it, you'd just be like, all right, setup.
But would that do it for you? Well, just
no.
Collection, like we've already stated, is very different. So could you bite that bullet?
I couldn't, because ultimately it would always come down to, and I know, is anytime somebody be up here looking at it, be like, oh, do these transform? And then you have to say no, and ultimately that's fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
see, my thing is, like, I would need the amount of commitment that I would need would be outrageous. So, like, if they were like, look, we're doing seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4, every character and the combiners, I'd be in. I would do the whole line, and I would sell my entire collection.
Jesus Christ!
And only in alt mode. You don't need an alt mode at all.
I don't need an alt mode at all. If they were built to the standard of an SH Figuarts or a Play Arts Kai or a Figma or I'm not going to say that yet.
They come with hair.
If they come with,
did you see Megatron with the long blonde locks and shit?
Matthew, nobody found that funny. If they come with hair and then,
I thought it was. I don't care. Fuck you.
I'm messing with you.
Fuck your collection too, man.
Bobby's like,
that's what I say. Fuck your stupid non-transforming collection. How about that?
Bobby's gonna buy all of it. All right, you're gonna buy all of it.
And I would sell the rest of my collection, but they would have to look the shit. And they would have to perform in an action figure way that would be superior to anything we've ever seen, basically, from a Transformer toy before.
Now, when you say sell the rest of your shit, do you mean like your DC statues and stuff too?
Negative.
Okay.
Just the Transformer stuff.
What's stopping you from buying Transformer statues then?
Money.
Okay, so that's it then. It's nothing to do with the fact that they're going to do it.
I've got...
But you can sell your collection to support your statue.
Hey, Jess, I've got 6 letters for you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
BLUARA.
Yeah. Well, look, the thing is with that is that like I'm not against that, but the problem is that like we're never getting a statue of Pounce and Wingspan. Like that's some shit that's not happening.
Not with that attitude, it's not.
Not on that level anyway. So like I'm talking about a full commitment from a company that, like, look, we're running the gamut. Like we're doing them all. You just got to give us time. Hey, I mean, I haven't seen an American company. This is no knock towards American companies, but I haven't seen an American company produce a figure on that level. So I can't say that they would be the ones to do it. But if a company were to do it, I'd be in.
What are you laughing at?
I just pictured Bobby's like face on like on like the GoFundMe or whatever the fuck it is, and it's just him with a thumbs up.
I approve.
Just that little alien face, that little alien play with this Two-Face, and then my face next to it, like popping over his shoulder.
Oh, Robert's gonna make that happen. God damn it.
Oh yes, yes.
That's Friday. That's Friday.
Oh, that'll be the backdrop. Send it to me by
picture.
Friday, Robert. Send it to me by Friday, Robert.
Oh, do you guys hear that? It's my notifications blowing up.
So I don't think I would. I would want my stuff transformed, so I probably would not buy these. I mean, if I might buy a couple here and there if they look like Starscream, I definitely would, or the Seekers stuff.
Are you not tempted? Is anyone here? I mean, I guess not. I mean, maybe I'm on another planet. But like, even before I started getting into these Hot Toys a little bit, like that Optimus Prime Hot Toys figure was very alluring to me.
Oh, the
Was made
Starscream
too?
one? Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it looked bad. I would have gotten one of the other versions. I thought the Hot Toys one looked kind of bad.
Dude, that
Really?
the Grimlock with the Sharkticons? Fuck, that thing was.
well,
really...
that's a statue though. Like the Hot
No,
Toys.
no,
is
I'm
a
just
figure.
saying.
Yeah,
I thought about that Unimetal. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. That's another one.
I'm just gonna put in my 2 cents because I think I'm in the minority. I would not. I would be out. I think because I don't collect Marvel Legends or any of that stuff, SH figure art stuff. So I just didn't. I didn't get bit by that bug yet. So
I agree with you, Robert.
What if you could? Wait. What if you could buy them all and keep them in boxes, and you could buy an IKEA trash bag to put them in?
dude, listen. What are the chances of me breaking a figure like that? Very
Oh,
low.
there's a big chance. No, there's a big chance.
I don't want to bother then. Fuck it.
It would be very slim. It would be very slim.
So fuck it. I don't want it then. I want to live dangerously, man.
What if you could break it? What if you could break it?
Then you'd be tempting me if it was like Robert. We'll see.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Sam. That was an awesome question. Now we got the MP collector, and this is for what are your favorite SCU catchphrases or sayings that have been heard repeated elsewhere in the fandom? I got to thinking about the topic this past weekend. I was driving to dinner with my wife and her parents when someone said something that surprised me. Without thinking about it, I exclaimed out loud, "Feet!" Honest to God. I think I scared them a little bit. Anyway, I wasn't the first time that I have thrown out an SCUism. Other examples have included Hail Hasbro or two, as well as occasionally it's fine. I cannot be the only SCU listener that has happened to. Anyhow, would love to hear from the SCU guys on this one.
I wanna take that one first, and the reason why is because that was a big part of the reason why I wanted to do the show tonight. Like I was bummed that I wasn't gonna do it, and then like when all the cards kind of fell into place where it seemed like we needed an extra person, like it was the one bonus to doing it because I was very much in vacation mode with my family at the moment. But
you read this question?
Yeah, I read this.
Didn't add it to the show notes, but hey, whatever.
Well, I gotta turn off the notifications.
Oh, we know.
Didn't ship out those
So,
pint
like-
glasses either, but hey,
So like,
sorry.
it's very, very. I want to. I don't know. Emphasize this as much as possible. It is very rewarding for me. Like, when Greg and I initially started talking about doing our own podcast, like when we talked about like what was missing from the fandom, when we talked about what we wanted the show to be, etc. Like one of the things that kept coming up was the idea of culture, and language is a part of culture, and I don't feel like this venue really existed before Shadowcast for third-party talk and kind of adult collector, quote-unquote, talk within the Transformer fandom. In the sense of like collector, quote-unquote, I'm using air quotes. I'm doing it bunny ears right now. You can't see me. Collector grade items, and so like language is a part of that. So like when I'm lurking in threads and I see people say Hail Hasbro and I see people say feet with all capitals and the E's go on forever, and I see people say solid unit, and I see people say whatever. It's fine. Hell, Hasbro. He said all that shit. Like, it means that it has become part of the culture of that collecting, and it's a very rewarding thing that like it has become ingrained into people who are of this mindset, that buy this type of product, that live this type of I don't know, a lifestyle for lack of a better term within the fandom, that it all kind of circulates within that. And I don't know if I can pick a favorite or anything like that, but I can tell you from the outside looking in, it does, it means a lot to me personally.
You mean like all those Gregisms that are going around? Oh wait, there are none.
I mean,
because some of us don't need a gimmick to sell the show.
It is a testament though to what you guys do.
Hold on. Dropping my headset.
I like my gimmick. I don't care. Fuck you.
Go ahead, Jess.
I was gonna say it is a testament to what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? Or like the influence that the show does have. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
I will say that
I
I do say, and like especially I find myself saying, like if I'm talking to like my wife and stuff like that, whenever I go, you know, if I can be honest and myself and true or whatever, you know, whatever the thing is, and I do say that because that shit's funny.
Right. I've seen that one too. Like I've seen people like comment and be like, if I could be fair and honest and true to myself, you know, before they say their statement. I've seen that.
Dude, I say that shit in real life and people look at me like I'm a fucking space alien. They're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. It means something.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off you, whatever. I mean, it feels good whenever, you know, like, when I've gone to the TF, you know, when the last two TF cons, you know, and everybody's like, "Are you Deluxe?" And like, you know, and they know the Hell Hasbro thing, you know, and they yell it, you know, like when we was on the panel, you know, people yelling Hell Hasbro and everything, and it feels good, you know, that I'm just a normal guy, just like anybody, and then they know, you know, our catchphrases, and it's awesome that they listen to us. And I don't think, you know, my favorite is Hell Hasbro because that's what I use, but you know, there's so many. I mean, if you can go back and listen to the shows, man, there's just so many, you know, stuff that we say that, you know, it just, you know, it catches on, and it's neat. It's neato. I like that.
What about Matt? Have you ever heard anybody refer to their abdomen as abdomom?
Not yet. I have not.
Okay.
But it might catch on.
Yeah, you got to say that a few more times, I think.
Hey, Matt, can I make a suggestion?
Stop saying Hell Hasbro?
No, if anyone comes up to you at TFCon and says, "Hey, are you Deluxe?" just be like, "Ask your wife."
Why do I want to get my ass whooped at TFCon?
Walk away. No, because
walk away.
If they raise a hand at you, just be like, "I'm a veteran," and they'll be like, "Oh, thanks for your service."
No, just and then or either do that or run your index finger across the bottom of their chin and say, "You ain't dreaming, sweetheart," and then walk away.
That's true. And then people, you know, with Bobby, you know, people want to take pictures, you know, and stuff, and you know, and it's cool. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I'm grateful that I am part of this show. I mean, I was, you know, like I said, Bobby and Robert and all them, or not Robert, I'm sorry, Greg and all them already, you know, were on a podcast before, you know, and they, you know, decided to bring me this in, and it's been, you know, 3 years of just great, you know, I've had a great time doing this, and yeah, and I just, you know, I'm very grateful for having me on this show and everything. And be part of it.
I'll be there for you. Oh, sorry.
But it's just like, you know, it's just that it's just the way that we talk, and it's the way that we talk to one another, and then when that becomes indicative or part of the way that other people in the fandom communicate as a result of that, like it says something to what this show I think initially started out trying to be. And this show was never trying to be like the most downloaded or whatever Transformers podcast. It's a very niche thing. Like, you know what I mean? It like there's no way that I meet people all the time that I'm like trying to pitch Shattercast to, and they're like, "Well, I can't listen to it because of the language, my children." And I'm like, "Well," and in my head, I'm like, "Well, I got kids, but whatever."
Don't listen to it on your kids. I mean,
but like,
be a grown man.
But
You don't take them to see Deadpool. You don't take them to fucking listen to Shadowcast.
right. But I mean,
Or maybe you do, and you're the problem. Sorry.
But yeah, no. But
It's not like they're listening anyway.
Is that like if you are an adult, a person that is spending hundreds of dollars on action figures, the chances of you not being aware that these adult words exist are very rare.
Yeah.
It's probably not the first time you've heard them, and we expect the audience to be able to handle them. And if you can handle them, then by all means, turn it off. And if you can handle them and you understand what we're talking about, then this is the show for you. And we created this show because we didn't feel like that show existed for you, because we are you, and we didn't have that show to listen to.
We're filling a hole.
Exactly.
Yeah. Plus, your kids they probably know more cuss words than you do. So,
We're filling your holes.
Robert, what do you think about it?
What was that echo, man? That was actually kind of perfectly timed. I don't know who that was, but Robert's like, we're filling a hole.
He's in the hole, actually. He's actually in the hole.
I just said that in front of my mother's vagina, and it was just like, whoa.
Oh my God.
Really?
I'll see
Get
myself.
that shit out.
I like
So-
it, Bobby.
some of
That's
us
what
must-
shocked you. That was like the one thing you're like, dude, that was too far.
Once was enough, Robert. Come on, I can't see
I
that.
mean, yeah, your own mother.
It's my mom's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Mom!
Bobby just had this whole conversation
listen?
about like adult words, and he's like, whoa.
So, what do I see? You know what? I don't have any particular favorite, because what I love about us is it's always changing. And I feel like people who are fans, people who listen, they keep with it. So it evolves.
Agreed.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think the most prolific is Hell Hasbro. Because, other people don't
Definitely.
get, that's got to be the most prolific.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's good. And I think that was it.
Just what is your favorite?
Well, that's so. My favorite of everything.
He likes the ass play stuff.
I mean, I am a fan of some ass play. Who's not though? Like really?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I do, and I mean,
wait. I'm sorry
Okay.
to cut you off, but like just because of the ass play thing, like I've seen people post pictures of Legends figures in groups that has nothing to do with Shattercast, and I've seen people comment and say, "I wonder if this will fit in Robert D's ass."
I know.
Like,
I'm like,
that it's got nothing to do with anybody from the show, but it's just like it's a part of it. But anyway, go ahead, I'm sorry.
so I was just gonna say, as far as I don't know if I have like a favorite saying. I mean, again, I do use that, to be honest, which says a lot. I do miss Oscar's Asian dude voice.
I miss all that.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Like that shit, just because it was so, like that dude had it, just because he had the level he had it dialed in.
The German shit was good too.
It's just it's a combination of everything too. Yeah, but it's just a combination. Like it is Matt, when you fuck things up, like that's something that I look forward to. And sometimes I hear you talking, I'm like, please, man, just please say something crazy.
like
You know
when
what I
he was
mean?
reading, when he was just reading, you mean?
Yeah, just
Were
in
you
general.
at the NGSC?
Fuck you, Robert.
Just in general, I mean,
I
so but
was.
those are things that have become like
Endearing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and everybody has a little something like and again, Robert, you're gonna make some kind of dick and ball joke. And lately, for me, like I know Justin seems like he gets irritated real easy now, and so I look forward to that too.
just
Like, I
now?
wonder what's
No,
gonna
it's
set
always
the
like
dude
that.
off. Like, it's just there's a lot of these little things that like that are, I don't know, that I look for.
When he goes, damn it, Robert.
Yeah, he does. He does that, doesn't he?
Yeah, it is.
And like I don't know, Matt. It's a lot of stuff with Matt really makes me laugh, dude. I love like that you get so passionate about shit that you literally just stop talking. You get that upset that you just like I think wasn't it last week you shut down?
Yep.
I trigger.
And I don't even know why he triggered last week. Does anybody know why he triggered last week?
I do.
Was it because you guys weren't talking about stuff?
No, I'm just lying.
Matt, why did you trigger last week? I even we were listening to it on the way down to the beach. My wife and I, and even my wife was like, "Why is he upset?"
I think he triggered because we were talking about the movies again.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Or we're talking about
I guess they
Hasbro.
trigger me. I guess so. I don't know.
I mean,
But
even,
I just didn't hear anything offensive, like about Hasbro or Transformers. Like it was just like you just been like, nope, I'm done today.
I have my
No,
moment.
wasn't that when you called this collection trash?
That wasn't last week. That wasn't last week.
That's
Don't bring
every
that up.
week, Robert, not just
Don't
last
bring that
week.
up. Don't keep bringing that
Don't
up.
bring
That's sad.
He wouldn't bring it up. He didn't do it every fucking week, Bobby.
Last week I said one man's
Bobby
trash,
Judge
another
face.
No, I said one man's trash and another man's treasure, and Robert was like, "Ooh, man, you said."
Bobby Judge face. That's what you are.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Friends.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Do you want to read? Do we have time for the last? We have a question.
yeah. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
We had time for the rest of the shit. I think we got time for this question.
That's true. Rich Ace, thank you. I'm interested in a pint glass and magnet. Cool. Well, we need to hit you up then. Keep up the awesome podcast. I love the news, the breaking news. You know what I mean? Inside opinions.
Dude, that breaking news episode is so fucking funny. It's still funny.
Yep.
And now to a question to be considered for the show. How would each of the SCU crew feel about a Transformer G.I. Joe crossover line? Keeping in mind that it would officially, the quality would be in par with C-Dub and TR. Ooh.
I'm out.
Also, would any excitement for this line be fueled by what third party might do, pick up the line to do with this line? When I say a Transformer G.I. Joe crossover line, I mean Transformer characters that transform into G.I. Joe and Cobra vehicles. Oh, that'd be cool. The scale being in question, of course. Maybe something like the Type Return Tadmaster scale for the humans and the Transformer scales for them to ride in. Thanks, guys. Looking forward to many more episodes.
Well, all that shit that he's talking, shout out to Rich, but all that shit that he's talking about, I'm out. But
I think I'd be in.
Shocker. But if they were to do if a third party or if a, high level masterpiece, like not masterpiece, but a high level Hasbro product like we were talking about last week came out and tackled a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover that looked like the Jay Lee art for figures and robots, I'm in. 100% I'm in. But that's not easy to do.
Well, I think
DC Collectibles did it with their Batman vs Superman that Jay Lee did, but it's not easy to do. But I would be in on that.
I mean, I think the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, sometimes, they did the crossovers.
Yep.
I think they could do that. Like
they did
Soundwave could be the tank, Soundwave could be his tank.
But I'm out on that type of shit. I'm out on that.
No, I'm just saying, but I mean, if they actually transformed into his tank and stuff.
Yeah, I take a Prime, Image, had those books for a little bit where Prime was his tank. I like the design enough that I think I would jam on one of those.
Do you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I probably. I mean, I probably would.
So much judgment was in those two words.
You done it now. When he, do you? Yeah, that's the first one.
We need to reassess.
But that's fine. Listen.
Look. I'm just warning you. The first one is when he goes, "Do you?" And then the second one is when he repeats himself louder and more aggressively.
No, yeah.
You're fucked when he says, I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
No, look. But where does that fit in with your collection?
No, it doesn't.
Now, I know. Now, wait. I know that you have little side notes. Like, I know you have a DJD. I know you have all these little side footnotes. But can you see yourself having the Hiss Optimus?
He's trying not to laugh at you.
Do you?
In real life. Not in the imaginary world, but in real life. Yeah, you have the Hiss Optimus. Where do you put him?
It just I don't know where he would go. I don't have a spot for him. But
Don't
I
be
would
scared.
buy.
Don't be scared.
I like.
Go ahead. The answer is wherever the fuck I want to put him.
Right. Right. Exactly.
or as I like to call him, the Optihiss. Optihiss Prime.
Are you done?
Yo, what if the aircraft carrier was the actual size of the original G.I. Joe when it transformed at the broadside?
Dude, that big ass fucking one, the fucking flag.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh my god.
It take forever to transform, man.
That's like Unicron MP scale.
Hey, Bobby, check your Facebook messages before it's less money.
Hold on 1 second. I can't right now.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
you
can.
see the dude Robert? The
Just gotta
picture
swipe down.
looks good, man. That second one looks good, man. Where he's peeking in at the alien.
I gave you your pictures, Bobby, but you can't check right now.
You sent me the picture. I'll put it up Friday.
Use the second one, man.
You got time. You got time to check Robert's messages, but you don't.
No.
I
didn't look.
No, whatever. You're gonna put his up on the fucking page. You're gonna promote that shit on Friday. Mine, you're just like, I'll get to it.
Greg.
Dude, this fucker's got a waist like a ab crunch, man. God.
What, Blitzwing? Blitzwing?
No, Megatron.
But who? Wait. We're getting out of hand. Matt, you said you sold the Blitzwing.
I didn't. Yeah, I sold it to you. I'm gonna sell it to you, man. How about that?
No,
Yeah, shit, the Slurface, man.
This might be my favorite episode of the show that we've done.
Robert, would you be in?
I would dabble and see how I felt.
Would you trash bag them or no?
You would get one box?
Yes, I would if I didn't like them. I would bring a bag of them to Skullfest. And I would make nerds like, Jello fight over them.
That's a good time. Is there Jello?
Did that actually happen, that trash bag thing?
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
Did the jelly fight
There were
happen?
boxes. It was just a vehicle. It was a means to transport them.
And you didn't see one in there you were interested in, Bobby?
I didn't, but Greg, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even have the patience to go through them. Like, it was a big, it was like an industrial sized trash bag. Like, not like the kind you have in your kitchen.
House.
I'm familiar with those. I work with them a lot.
He
Yeah,
didn't want the bag in his house.
huge.
He was like, get it out of here.
Well, because if you saw somebody bring it, look, if any sane person saw somebody bringing a trash bag into their house that big, just your instinct
or something.
Yeah, your instinct is just to say, no, the trash goes out. Put the trash outside. But you see somebody bringing the trash in, it's just a mind fuck of sorts.
I'm gonna be in a trash can full of dickus. That's what I'm gonna bring to you. Is there gonna be Jello wrestling? Is there gonna be Jello wrestling at all?
Yo, I'm so
Matt, I will Jello wrestle you.
Oh, yes.
Matt, I'm about to buy you another Ditka.
Please, no, fuck no, man.
Really? And you know I might.
Come on,
I really
man.
intended.
No, send that shit to Bobby.
Nah, just needs one more for jet mode.
He does, doesn't he?
But it's not a Ditka, though. I mean, listen, it's a fine jet. It does its job.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's a fine jet.
I'll make it work.
You got to do something. You got to make it work and to stand.
Now let me ask you a question, Jisk.
Yeah.
Now that I have you at my disposal, my full disposal.
Zip.
So you have Ditka as a jet, and you have the DX9 one as a tank, and you get the Fans Toys one as a robot.
Right.
What do you do when Takara comes along?
I sell DX9.
Oh, and
that's
not
the
Dick?
one you.
I like
that's the one you 86.
DX9 is the weakest of the three to me. Oh, of the two right now, anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that is interesting. Did you? I mean, is the DX? I don't have the DX9. Is it good at all?
Yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
When your body doesn't break it.
Oh yeah, I earned that.
Oh
I earned
yeah,
that
you
one.
break it.
See,
Robert, to put it into some legal talk, I'll take that charge.
the thing about Jisk, for people not familiar, he's not ableist, so he is able to look at the beauty of a person that maybe has problems standing and walking.
You know, I try.
Well, it's funny.
I try and find the good in everything.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I think towards the start of the show, he's another one of those glass half full kind of guys like me. I try to be.
Well, just
I mean, some of you motherfuckers out there in the Transformers fandom make me want to fucking shoot up a mall. Anyway.
Yeah, but look, I appreciate your perspective, Greg. I do, and I think that you're right most of the time. But Jisk, I actually speak with Jisk a fair amount, and
Must be not. Must be nice.
Just because an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes just is on the up and up, but sometimes like it's all a big nothing. And would you agree?
Well, yeah. So I will say this, that I have hit my rock bottom recently, and unfortunately, Bobby was there for that.
Yes.
Yeah. So and it was more than just collecting, but like it was a whole bunch of stuff. Like it was for me, like without sharing too much information, like it was a grim time for me. And now I'm over that.
I'd be there for you.
Yeah, but
it's
I'm
like
not even
Boys to
talking
Men.
about that. I've talked to you at other points when you've been like, man, I think I'm just gonna get rid of it all. Like you'll go see, like, just will go see. Like,
Damn, Bobby made that shit sound like suicide.
but wait, no, that was real. He was going through a painful period. But like, let's say like just goes and sees Fast and the Furious 7, and it's not very good.
That sounds like a reality show.
I'm just gonna sell it all. I'm selling it all.
Well,
So you think he has feelings?
No, you're saying like something else will trigger me to be like, fuck it, I'm out of this game completely?
Yes.
No,
Wow.
I think
like the day that you couldn't get IKEA shelves, you were like, you know what? I don't want any of it.
Hold on a minute, because that just makes it sound like I'm just throwing a tantrum. But
no, I don't mean to make it sound, but I just mean that like it seems like it's a very, because you hate most everything that comes out, right? Like not toy wise, but just pop culture wise, new things. We've talked about this.
Yeah, it's not that I hate it. It's just that I don't know. It's whatever.
You're disappointed.
I'm a serious dude. Like even though I joke a shitload, like honestly, I'm a serious dude.
You drew a beluga whale one time. That was very not serious.
What?
No, he was cool. He was chilling.
He was also in no hurry.
I mean, it was actually, yeah. I mean, I don't know if beluga whales are in a hurry, but they always look like they're just like
chilling.
Thing that does a thing, you know.
But like, I think that sometimes you will have something that's so. What's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a D.
Determined.
Discouraging.
DiGianni?
I'm
thinking of synonyms. Synonyms.
You will find something to hit in your life that's so discouraging that it makes you want to back out of all of it.
Well, so I'm very, I mean, and I don't know how much you guys want to talk about this or how interesting it is.
Well, this is the tables. This is the tables being turned just now. I'm asking you.
I'm ready for it. Like I'm very much a person that I don't like when I feel like things are like I'm doing things like because they're controlling me, like that I can't, like it's out of my reach or I have no reason. So the thing with the detail specifically is that for me to get to IKEA, like I don't have an SUV. It turned out to be this big fucking hassle for me to get there, and I go all the way there, and they're completely out of details. And so I'm like, man, look what this hobby has made me do. It's made me jump through all these ridiculous fucking hoops. I'm fucking done because now I feel like I'm like it owns me, and I hate that shit. So then that's why I was like, well, I'm just gonna get rid of fucking everything. Then I'll show it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me say this. Now you had shelves at one point,
right?
And you went to Detox,
right?
And you were very unsatisfied with how the Detox looked,
right?
Initially,
right?
And you were kind of had it at that point as well. A little bit, you had.
All right.
You felt like maybe your collecting need to relax.
Collecting is a I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird thing for me, especially. All right, most people know that I am super into graffiti, but just I say that because that's just the art form that I choose to be into. Oh, you didn't know that?
So you're
Robert?
into criminalistic pastimes.
I'm into burglary.
He said, "I'm into burglary."
Wait, listen, burglary.
I used to smoke crack. Does that count?
Who likes raping?
I didn't say that I go out. I didn't say I'm going out. And
Matthew, now it's time for you to relax.
Okay.
Shoplifting.
Anyway.
Sorry, just go on.
No, you're good.
Go on, Tisk. I'm sorry.
I'm putting it all out there, and you guys just making fun of my pain. That's all right.
Now you're part of us.
I'm not making fun of your pain, me personally. I just feel like we've been here before, and I can't place where or when.
Oh,
Do we have
it's the story of my life.
intervention?
I've been
Hey,
here.
on April.
Do we have an intervention with somebody else?
Okay, so go ahead.
Oh, but anyway, so I do draw. I am an artist, and so my issue with the transition to the Detox was it just wasn't, the end result wasn't what I was expecting. But now I'm cool with it. Like now it's come together. I think it just took some time. So it's come together. And I am somebody that's very, like, I don't know, Bob, if you have this issue, but like I don't like 99% of the stuff that I draw. I could easily just burn it and throw it away and not think twice about it.
Agreed.
And I put that same passion into what everything looks like, what my collection looks like just what my things look like. You know what I mean?
But don't you feel like? Do you feel like you know anybody else that collects? And I'm asking you this, and I'm asking you, like if you think of a realm, right? Like imagine a realm, like it's like an island with a castle.
All right.
And inside the castle is just people that collect.
Okay.
No, but I'm asking you this because
like a White Castle.
Like a White Castle. I'm asking you this because we've had these discussions in the past. I'm privy to some of the information, so I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, you're not at all.
But okay, do you feel like you know anybody else that collects that looks as forward to not collecting as you do?
No.
And what do you equate that to?
I know a guy. Just saying.
I equate that to my reasons why I collect things are more of a disorder related than nostalgia or hobby related. So
how so?
Because I just have this whatever is in me to collect stuff. And again, before I collected Transformers, I had this huge spray paint collection. Like it was a thing that like I amassed to get like I'm gonna collect these vintage cans. I'm gonna do all this shit. So I had this huge collection, and it's about completing it.
Is that why you collect dildos now? Sorry.
Yeah, I did switch to dildos.
Shut up, Robert.
I did switch to dildos. Listen, a good dildo is. I think a good dildo is key in anybody's relationship in life. I mean, if you. Listen, I apologize if there are any kids listening, but if you don't know, you got to be able to know how to give it to your girl and give it to your girl. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, Diff. I don't know what you mean.
You're not living life, my friend. There's an AirPlay function on your phone for a reason. That's all I'm going to tell you. What was I saying? I have a lot of OCD.
You're an artist.
I have a lot of OCD, so I collect to complete. I collect Transformers to complete it. Like I have a completion in mind. I can't just. I can't have an end result. I mean, I can't just aimlessly do things.
But you're one of the, okay. So let me ask you this then.
From one artist to another.
Shut the fuck up.
I like how Bobby's like, I hear you. I hear
How long
you.
is this show?
But you're still giving me the wrong answer.
I know he wants a specific answer.
I'm trying to get, I'm like Barbara Walters right now. I'm trying to get to the.
No.
To the
You're like who? Who?
No.
Bubba?
I said Barbara.
Barbara.
You're like Bobby Watson face.
Okay.
Yeah, you're Bobby Drunk Face.
I am
Watson.
Bobby Drunk Face. I am very fucked up right now, and I just finished. My wife had a glass of wine sitting out here. I just sat out here and drank her half-finished glass of wine. That's
You
very.
and the wine.
Wow.
I know, you don't like that. You don't like that, Robert. Why is that? Why can't I drink what I want to drink? Look,
Because it'll.
I can't. I know that the whiskey and all that shit.
You gotta end the show sometime.
I get it.
Is that why the mask has a little like lipstick? It looks like it's really just red wine.
And Cheetos. But
No, it's his wife's lipstick from the glass.
I can't hang anymore. I can't hang anymore with the heavy liquor. Anyway, so
It's not what my mom said.
easy. Why am I sticking up for your mom?
Just to add real quick, Watson was a mid-century behavioralist, which is what I feel like Bobby's kind of going for with just here.
The more you know.
And shout out to shout out to Robert earlier saying his mother had a baggy vagina. And now I'm hitting it as well.
That's why. That's why.
I just want to make some noise for that a little bit.
Why do you think it's baggy? It's your fault, man.
How long is this show, man? We got in the show something.
I'm sorry.
Matt,
We're gonna wrap it up.
Matt,
we're
do
gonna
you
wrap
have
it up.
somewhere to be?
No, but
really?
I mean,
Let's be honest here.
I'm trying to get to this philosophical. I'm trying to get to this psychological disorder. So like,
it wasn't a disorder.
Well, he said it. I didn't say
think
it.
it is. I mean, I've never been
okay.
diagnosed. I'm probably perfectly normal, but I think it is. It's an issue that I have.
Okay.
As human beings, we are perfectly imperfect.
So this is what I'm saying. If you feel like you are, let me ask you this. So with your graffiti, you collect spray paint cans as well, correct?
I did, yes, but I don't now.
Why don't you now?
So this is probably boring as shit, and I'm glad you can edit this show out and it's not live. But
then let me rephrase.
We don't edit anything.
Part of the plea deal.
Did you finish that collection?
No, that was a collection that wasn't ever going to be done.
So you quit.
Yeah. Basically, I quit that.
Can you see yourself quitting Transformers?
Yes.
Wow.
Can you see yourself quitting me?
I don't think I could quit. I don't think I could quit you.
Say it like the boy said it in the movie.
What did you just say? I can't quit you?
I don't know. I never saw it. We tried to see it twice in the theater, and it was sold out. And after that, I just gave up.
I can't quit you.
I can't quit you.
I actually, true story. I saw it. I thought it was terrible, and I was a little bit reluctant to say it.
You also voted for Donald Trump, and not for Donald Trump. You voted for the vice president.
My as you guys know, my buddy Adam, his father is gay.
Oh, I thought you were like Adam's gay. I was like, ooh.
No.
That explains.
But one time I was talking to Adam, and Adam said his father said it was a terrible movie, and I was like, it makes me feel better about my stance on it.
All right, before we start breaking down Brokeback Mountain.
But anyway,
hey, it's something else we can talk about instead of movies.
So real quick, 2 questions. Yeah. Last 2 questions. They're both connected. Okay. Cliff notes. Don't give the A&E biography, but Cliff notes. Why did you quit collecting spray cans? Is it because you gave up a life of crime? Just
no, there's nothing to do. I wasn't able to devote the time that I felt it needed, not to collecting, but to painting. Okay. So I wasn't able to devote the time that I felt it needed for me to get where I wanted to be.
Because the dude had to fucking get out at 4 a.m, hop over a fence, scale into a wall.
So he's got tired doing that shit, man.
If I'm an all or nothing dude, so if I can't give it my all, I won't give it anything.
Okay, so then why would you think you'd be able to quit Transformers? Like, what would it take for you to quit collecting Transformers? Detox space?
Yeah, I mean, space would be an issue for me. Honestly,
like if you ran out of space at the top of the Detox?
Here's what would make me quit Transformers. If for some reason something happened and I had to sell everything, like let's say I was in some kind of financial situation where I'm like, you know what, I got to sell my entire collection, I would not come back.
Or if you decided like you only wanted singles.
Well, because then I still have singles.
Right, but I mean that would clear up a lot of space.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very long way around a road of you just to say you should stop collecting doubles, which I've heard before.
Okay, continue.
No, that was it.
That's it.
If I had to sell everything, I wouldn't come back.
Can I ask? Can I ask him a question just real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
How do you feel about freight trains?
I love them.
You love tagging them, don't you?
Did you know that one of the most important moments in my romantic relationship with Kit involved
I know the story.
Involved a stop freight train?
I did not know that.
Just how probably one of your more romantic relationships involving tagging and graffiti involved a freight train? Maybe, possibly.
Have we seen your artwork on any of the trains?
Just Google.
I can't answer
Just
that
because
question.
pleading the fifth on those
okay.
criminal activities.
I want to know if I've seen it before.
He's like, no, that was my tag. Just.
I'm sure the statute of limitations on those trains is up, but.
Jisk.
Yeah.
All right, one final question before we wrap it up.
All right.
I think he's just
You have
getting
said
back-
this. You have said this on Nerd Rage, but it was actually that episode of Nerd Rage did very well.
Oh, you got to be on Nerd Rage? Oh my God.
A few times, man.
I don't think anybody from Showercast has been on fucking
You're
Nerd
the
Rage.
first. You're the first person on this podcast right now that's been on Nerd Rage. Just so you know.
Bobby's like, all you gotta do is ask, and then you ask.
No,
and
you
he
can't ask no
ignores
more.
you.
You have to be there now. You have to fucking be in there. You have to be from Baltimore.
It's new rules, and actually the only one that's grandfathered in is Jisk. But
Wow.
Are you serious?
yeah, like we just operate better when we're in person. But let me say this. Can you tell all? Now I happen to know this. I have a little inside scoop, and I think it's very super cool. Could you tell people what JISC stands for?
You know why I'm laughing? I will tell you, but you know why I'm laughing? Bobby already knows why I'm laughing.
I remember that. God.
Yeah,
I heard
so if
this.
you've listened to 8 weeks, you would already know, so it's not like it's a secret. But
if either of you out there that listened to 8 weeks,
yeah, the 3 of you that have listened, the 37
Yes.
people that have listened to it, I got the name Jisk when I was like, so you have to keep this in frame of mind, like 13. My real name is Jordan.
So old enough to make responsible decisions regarding what is cool and what isn't. Continue.
Sure. But so it stands for Jordan is
Yes.
IS
Yes.
and then Cool with a K. I mean, I have changed it, but that's really where it came from. I have
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Jordan is
Oh,
cool.
it is very cool. Cool with a K.
Why are you hating on me, Bob?
Not as
Listen,
I'm not
not
hating
as-
on him.
It's not
Yeah,
hate.
no.
I don't think it's hate. If I was
Not as
embarrassed
cool
by it, I
as,
wouldn't say it.
Not as cool as recording a 2-man punk rock album in your living room or anything, but
That's
Hey,
pretty
I'll
cool.
tell you what.
all right.
Not for nothing. That fucking Lectual Healing and Greg from Mercy is 2 of the most badass nicknames ever in the creation of nicknames. That's a fact.
yeah, fuck you,
That-
Deluxe.
That being said,
Fuck you,
just
Optimus.
just use this. You know what? Optimus. So
Oh God, he's
I said up the bottom.
Jesus Christ.
I know, but it
Fuck
made me
me up,
think.
Optimus.
Shattercast.
He's gonna be a Little Rock, man.
Shattercast might be doing interviews in the future.
Mean again?
Yes, and they will be no holds. They will be no holds barred, and they will be
Heard this.
special independent episodes. And that might what we just did to Jisk is a good example of how we may do to you.
And we're starting a Patreon.
Listen,
All right.
That's pretty tame if that's the case, especially for the
Speaking-
amount
we're
of shit that Bobby does. No, not that I have like some, but I've got some crazy shit. I think just in my youth. That
Well,
I
that's
think is
true. I could have gone
interesting.
there, but I respect. I respect.
But I'm
things.
fine. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. I will say
Did you
this
bang your
though,
cousin?
Is it?
for all you Transformers fans. I mean, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Anyway, speaking of John Turturro earlier, in Transformers 2, John Turturro is now rich and he's got this mansion that he's living in. You know what I'm talking about?
That's how
I
you
do.
are from the Transformers fandom?
No, I grew up in that house.
No, you
That's
didn't.
a fact.
Yeah, that is a fact.
What? You were a
Huh.
homeless kid?
Just did you grow up
You
in
were
that
a
house
squatter?
alone?
Yeah, you were a squatter?
No, I did not grow up in that house.
He lived there, but he wasn't supposed to be there.
No, I wasn't a squatter. And it wasn't like.
Did you live?
Okay.
Was it just you in that house, or was it your
No, I mean,
family?
you
Just
know,
your family?
My family was in there.
Did it come with the German
Anybody else?
I mean, it was a large house.
Was there
there
anybody-
was a lot of people there that came and went.
That came and went, or that lived there?
That came and went. A lot of people did live there too, but I mean, it was a big house. But they came and went. That's it. That's all I'm talking about it.
No, it's got to be all no holds barred, man. It's got to be. We got to get everything out of you.
All right.
Well, then you have me. Then you have me back on for the interview.
We don't got time.
We'll call it there.
Okay.
Jisk, is there anything you would like to plug before we sign off?
So there is a show that I'm really passionate about. It's called Stasis Lock.
It's called Jerome Butter.
It's on Wednesdays.
You need to start your own show called Jerome Butter.
Yeah.
Did you say it was called Showing Up to Work?
Is it showing up to work? Honestly, I mean,
Actually, just give your shout out as Ace.
Okay. For Stasis Lock. So
For everything.
There's a show that it's pretty good. If you like Beast Wars, it's pretty good. It's called Stasis Lock. It's on Wednesdays at 8.
Exactly. Like
and then there's a little show called Finger Banging. After that,
Wednesday.
That's on Wednesdays. Yeah,
Does it suck? Does it suck?
Right.
Some would
That
say
was pretty good.
Some would say that
Piece of shit?
Finger Banging is a piece of shit, but I don't think so.
but
you're on
no.
a show Monday night, too, man.
Yeah, Monday night, 8 p.m. is the Realm of Collectors show, Enter the Realm. You can watch it live on the Enter the Realm YouTube channel, or you can catch it on iTunes.
How's that doing live stuff, man? Is that going well for y'all? Because I know there's another podcast that would love to do a live show, but it just doesn't happen.
Can I put that on blast for a minute?
Please
Matt
blast
wants
that
to-
shit out, man.
Matt wants to do a live show so goddamn bad. Like
More life itself.
every time we talk about anything, anytime there's a slightest bit of deviation from anything. Like we'll be like,
It does not.
Like we'll be like, look, we need to start the show tonight at 7 instead of 7:30. Matt will be like, oh, does that mean we get to do it live?
I do that.
I mean, why do you want to do a live show? Do you just want people to see your face?
know.
Is that what it is?
Matt wants his face in 8x10.
No, I just think it'd be cool if we did it. I think that it would be a good live show, but whatever. Thank you for coming on, Jess. We
Thank
really
you guys
appreciate
for
it.
having me. I really appreciate
Hold on.
it.
The funny thing about that is Matt always wants to do a live show, but then like he'll do a bunch of shit and be like, "Yeah, we'll just edit that out." So I don't know if
We don't ever edit shit out. I don't know.
Yes, we
I
do.
say that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do edit some. Yeah, we do.
we did that one time. It was this one time.
Yeah.
There's been a few times.
That's it.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Because I said something. I said something about Yeah. Okay.
Oh no! I'm not even talking about you.
Oh,
but
thank you guys for
thank you for
allowing
coming.
me to come on. I appreciate it.
thank you for
you were the first person. You were the first
Helped
person
us.
to ask if you could come on.
you helped us, man.
I mean, listen, no harm ever
And
came from
outside of that-
asking.
But our PayPal is shattercastonline at gmail.com. So if you drop the 200 in.
But I think that
All right,
episode.
good night, folks.
Let's have Justin start bringing in that music. You know what I mean?
Shoutouts to third-party
Here's
TF
Lenny.
Crashers
Here's
at
Lenny,
Fear
folks.
Corps. I am Ratchet.com, at Real Robot, and Open Your Toys podcast. The Cool Table Network, ROC Enter the Realm, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Nerd Rage Radio, and 8 Weeks.
Don't forget Stasis Lock, Lenny.
You can find us at YouTube, iTunes, give us a 5-star review, it'll really help us out, Instagram, Facebook, and email us at shatteredcastonline@gmail.com.